You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages are on sale now. For more information on Ducks group outings, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours to speak with our group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at 631-940-3825, extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Now, kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825, extension 102. Quacker Jack, voted by fans as the best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825, extension 102, to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages are on sale now. For more information on Ducks group outings, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours to speak with our group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at 631-940-3825, extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Now, kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825, extension 102. Quackerjack, voted by fans as the best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825, extension 102, to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages are on sale now. For more information on Ducks group outings, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours to speak with our group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at 631-940-3825, extension 110.
This is Long Island Ducks Baseball. Justin Davies at the plate. The winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on. Bouncing ball left side. Off the mitt. Up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch. And the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions. Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. Tonight it is the middle game of a 3-game Memorial Day weekend series as the Long Island Ducks take on the Sugarland Skeeters. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action. Thanks so much for tuning in here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Coming to you on LIDucks.com, Facebook Live, and YouTube.com/DucksBaseball. Well, the Ducks got off to a good start in this 3-game series last night as the Ducks got a 2-0 win over the Skeeters behind the great performance from Darren Downs on the mound and some late-inning home run heroics. As we go through the recap of yesterday's game, it was a brilliant pitcher's duel early on. Darren Downs and Mitch Talbot, the former Duck, both locking up for 7 scoreless innings apiece. Downs allowed just 5 hits and 2 walks. He struck out 9 batters the second time this year. He struck out 9 or more. Mitch Talbot, meanwhile, allowed just 4 hits over his 7 scoreless innings. He did not walk out a batter and struck out 7. George Contos pitched a scoreless inning in the top of the 8th. That took us to the bottom of the 8th inning. Into the game came Kevin Comer for the Sugarland Skeeters, and leading things off for the Ducks was David Washington.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, deep right field, and doing nothing but looking up is the right fielder Borenstein, and that ball is gone. A home run for David Washington. Bottom of the 8th inning, the score has finally been broken, 1-0. David Washington rounds the bases, and the Ducks lead.
So David Washington with a solo home run, his league-leading 7th of the year, gave the Ducks a 1-0 lead. And for some insurance with 2 outs, up came Ray Fuentes.
The Royals and the Mets met in the opening series of the season, and Ray Fuentes gets a hold of this one. He hits it all the way back there. Going back is Borenstein, looking up, and that ball is gone. Another home run for the Ducks. Ray Fuentes this time hits it into the night. He rounds the bases, and the Ducks now lead 2-0.
So Ray Fuentes with his 3rd home run of the year gave the Ducks a 2-0 lead. George Contos came back after the 9th, induced a ground out from Zach Borenstein, a flyout from Juan Silverio, and the last hope was Dennis Phipps.
Swung out and missed, strike 3, and the Ducks win. 2-0 is the final score as the Ducks beat the Sugarland Skeeters by a score of 2-0 thanks to 2 magnificent home runs from David Washington and Ray Fuentes.
So that would be it for George Contos. The final strike, the final out. The Ducks win it 2-0. And over the course of the day today, the word came down. George Contos had his contract purchased by the Washington Nationals organization. He'll be headed to AAA Fresno. So congratulations to him. Contos gets the win yesterday to improve to 2-0. Kevin Comer, the loser, fell to 1-1 as the Ducks defeated the Skeeters 2-0. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll sit down with Contos, who I caught up with before the game, to talk about this new opportunity he will now have.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark as we get ready for this evening's game between the Ducks and the Skeeters. Again, the news coming down today that George Contos, right-handed reliever, had his contract purchased by the Washington Nationals organization, will join the club's AAA affiliate out in Fresno, California. Contos was terrific with the Ducks. Threw one bad pitch, the first pitch he threw, which was a home run by Courtney Hawkins. Aside from that, 7 appearances. He allowed just 1 run in 9 innings on 6 hits and 2 walks, struck out 8, and had a 2-0 record, 3 saves as well. I caught up with George after the news came down today about his contract being purchased. Well, George, first, congratulations on this opportunity, getting to join the Nationals organization just a mere couple weeks after joining the Ducks. How excited are you about taking this next step in your career?
I'm very excited. You know, it was one of those things where after spring training, I was hoping, to catch on quick and hoping that the resume would kind of go further than what actually happened. So as I sat home and kind of was just working out and mimicking innings and working on some stuff, and my opportunity was to come in here and just taking it day by day and just getting back to enjoying playing baseball without putting too much stress or pressure on yourself. Just to kind of go out there and play like a kid again and just enjoy your teammates, enjoy coming to the field, and just go out and compete. And I think just keeping it simple really made it a lot of fun to come out and play here. And I'm very excited for the new opportunity to go and help a club that could use some help and get back to doing what I've done very well for my career.
You've played so many games in the big leagues, over 8 seasons in your career that you played in the major leagues. Did this take you as a surprise, though, as to how quick this opportunity came about?
A little bit, just because it seems like I just got here. But at the same time, I've always kind of been the guy I've gone out, I've attacked hitters. I've never been the pitcher that's, thrown 95 consistently and blown fastballs by guys. I've always been a guy who throws strikes, change speeds, changes eye levels, throws a couple different breaking balls. I'm able to mix and match my pitches, and that's what I've always done to be successful. So the fact that I was able to come here and just showcase what I've always done. I know analytics are taking over people's perception of what's good and what's kind of not good anymore. But the ability to go out there and pitch and change speeds and stuff like that still proves that you can get guys out. So the fact that I was able to do that, and I think 9 innings in the 2 weeks that I've been here. Other than the first pitch I threw of my very first outing, everything went about as well as it could have gone. So just super happy, and built some confidence here, just proving that I can still do what I've done my entire career.
Although your time here was short, how much fun did you have playing with this team and with this group of guys? And overall, what was your opinion on the competitive level of play in the Atlantic League?
As far as the competition, I would say this is very good AAA level ball. I mean, you're playing guys with major league experience on every single team. You have some of those guys who sneak in with some high A ball or double A, but for the most part, I'd say it's a very competitive AAA league. And as far as coming here with the guys, I checked the roster before I came here, and there were guys who I played with either at the big league level or in the minor leagues, or Hector Sanchez has probably caught a quarter or 100 games of mine in the big leagues, so he and I go way back, and we know each other really well. But it was just great to come out and just have fun with the guys coming out, and people play at this level because they enjoy playing baseball and they want to continue to play, and it's not about the money, it's about getting back to the level that you want to be at. And it was really refreshing. We had a bunch of laughs with a bunch of great guys here, so it was a lot of fun.
You talk about the relationship with Hector. Take me back to your time with him with the Giants. How much fun you had winning those 2 World Series with the club, and how much easier it made your transition to coming here knowing that he was behind the plate.
Yeah, I mean, baseball is like one of those big fraternities. When you play with guys even once or twice for a day, a week, a month, whatever it is. Senchi and I go back for 4 years. I think we played together before he moved on to the Padres. So, walking into the clubhouse and seeing him, it was like we hadn't skipped a beat. Same thing with Vinny Mazzaro. We were teammates for just 1 day in 2016, but we clicked very well. Brett Marshall and I rehabbed our Tommy Johns together 10 years ago when we were in the Yankees organization together. I've faced Mike Olt a few times when he was with the Cubs. Same goes for all these other guys. Kurt Neuenhuis is a guy who's put great at-bats against me in my career with his time with the Mets and with the Brewers. So they're all great guys. And when you play guys from across the line, then you end up in the same clubhouse. Like I said, baseball is just one of those great big fraternities that everyone just kind of gets along.
Finally, how much of an influence do you feel that Wally Backman and Ed Lynch had upon you during your time here?
They've been great. I didn't really know much about Ed until somebody told me who he was and his resume and his time with the Cubs and being as high up in the organization as he was as a general manager. But just the fact that I kind of came in here and pitched well, and I showed them that I still had the stuff that I've always had. They put me in some higher leverage roles right away and let me just go out there and pitch and be myself and help this team win some ball games. And it was a lot of fun. The fact that they had as much faith in me as they did and put me in those high leverage situations. I think when scouts are in the stands and people are looking at that, they want guys who are pitching in those situations. So, I'm very appreciative of the fact that they, had the trust in me to go out there and pitch with most of the games, if not all the games, on the line.
Thanks so much for the time, George. Congratulations on this opportunity, and hopefully we'll see you in the major leagues with the Nationals soon.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
That is George Contos, right-handed relief pitcher who did a very good job in 7 games with the Ducks, 9 innings of 1-run ball, 2 wins, 3 saves, and he had his contract purchased by the Washington Nationals organization, the 7th Duck this year to have his contract purchased by a major league or foreign organization. An impressive number, especially when you consider that last year the Ducks had just 4 all season long. This year already 7, and the season it will be a month old for the Ducks tomorrow night. Well, the Ducks are out on the field here this evening. Before we go through the groups, I want to send a special shout out to my sister Beth, tuning in from across the Atlantic Ocean in London. Appreciate you joining us here tonight as always. First, let's go through some of the groups that are out on the field here today. Joining the Ducks, tonight's Dream Team, the Tamarack Elementary School and the DC Wolverines baseball team from Germantown. They're on the field joining the Ducks players today. On the first base side, we have Brownie Troop 2548 from Merrick. They're the color guard this evening. And now the fans here being asked to rise and remove their hats and caps. It is time for tonight's national anthem. And this evening it's going to be performed by Mrs. Laird's kindergarten class from the West Middle Island Elementary School.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, the sky and bright stars through the perilous night.
Job well done and a terrific ovation from the crowd here at Bethpage Ballpark for Mrs. Larrett's kindergarten class out of the West Middle Island Elementary School. Those youngsters weren't even fazed by the fireworks going off behind them. A tremendous job by those little kids and a great way to get us started on this Saturday night of Memorial Day weekend. Let's go through the starting lineups and the pitching matchup for tonight's game. For the Skeeters, managed by Pete Incaviglia, it'll be Cody Stanley, the catcher, leading things off. Jason Martinson bats second. He'll play second base. Jared Mitchell, the center fielder, will hit third. And in the cleanup spot is the first baseman, Chris Colabello. Anthony Ginsanti gets the start in left field tonight and bats fifth. The sixth hitter is right fielder Zach Borenstein. Juan Silverio is at third base. He bats seventh. Jabari Henry, the DH, will hit eighth. And rounding out the order, the shortstop, Brian Jackson. They'll all be facing righty Joe Iorio of the Ducks, who makes his first start of the year and first professional start tonight. 1-0 on the season, a 0.53 ERA in 10 games. He has been brilliant out of the bullpen, and with many of the starting pitchers getting their contracts purchased, an opportunity for him to get a starting spot tonight. On the other side, for the Long Island Ducks, Matt Dendekker is going to lead things off. He is the left fielder. Steve Lombardozzi bats second, and he'll play shortstop. L.J. Mazzilli, the second baseman, hits third. The cleanup hitter is the right fielder, Kirk Neuenhuis. Batting fifth, doing the catching tonight, Hector Sanchez. In the sixth hole is the center fielder, Ray Fuentes, as manager Wally Backman juggles the lineup a little bit tonight. David Washington is at first base. He'll bat seventh. The eight hitter and designated hitter is Mike Olt, and rounding out the order is the third baseman, Rando Moreno. That's the starting lineup for the Ducks tonight, and they'll be facing right-hander Lucas Irvin, who thus far this season is 1-1. He has a 4.00 ERA, 9 appearances on the year for the Atlantic League veteran, all out of the bullpen, but today he'll make his first start of the season. We are just about ready to go at Bethpage Ballpark. Stepping up to the plate from the left side is the catcher Cody Stanley. Joe Iorio, the right-hander, steps up onto the hill for the Ducks. And the first pitch of today's ball game is on its way to the plate. It is taken for a strike at the knees, 0-1. 6:36 is our first pitch time here tonight. We'll get the first pitch temperature momentarily. Iorio is set at the belt, and the 0-1 lifted in the air down the left field line. That is going to slice foul and out of play. And quickly 0-2 the count on Cody Stanley.
63 degrees.
63 degrees is our official first pitch temperature here tonight. A bit on the chilly side. It was a bit warmer yesterday. It's supposed to be much warmer tomorrow. But for this Saturday night, a little bit on the cooler side for the middle game of this series. The 0-2 from Iorio. And Stanley takes a fastball that runs inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stanley on the year hitting .325. He's got 2 home runs and 12 RBIs. Iorio set at the belt, and the 1-2 is lifted down the left field line, foul again. Delayed swing, and just getting some of that was Cody Stanley to stay alive at the plate. We'll do it again at 1-2. Ducks are in their alternate black uniforms tonight with the orange lettering and numbering. Skeeters are in the royal blue with gray lettering and numbering. 1-2 hit on the ground to the right side of the infield. L.J. Mazzilli, the second baseman, fields, throws to David Washington at first, and 1 away here in the top of the first inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Clear skies up overhead tonight. The sun continues to set behind the third base stands, and we have a light breeze blowing out towards left field this evening. Lights just coming on here at Bethpage Ballpark, and a good crowd on hand. Fans still filing in on this Saturday night of Memorial Day weekend. Big crowd expected tonight, of course, with the post-game fireworks spectacular, as we had last night as well. A crowd of 5,101 last night. Jason Martinson laid on the fastball from Iorio. That is strike 1. Martinson, the second baseman, hitting in the 2-hole, 11 for his first 33 in a Skeeters uniform. He's got 2 home runs and 5 runs batted in. Swinging a foul tip at home plate. Martinson just got a little piece of it, and the count goes to 0-2. So Iorio quickly ahead in the count here on the righty Martinson, who homered in his first at bat with the Skeeters. That was against the Ducks in their visit to Texas earlier this month. The 0-2 is down to the dirt, blocked by Hector Sanchez. Moves the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Martinson wasn't with Sugar Land at the very beginning of this season, but they signed him early on. The Ducks were down there May 10th through the 12th for a 3-game series. Martinson homering off of Jake Fisher on that Saturday night game, the 8-5 11-inning win for the Ducks. 1-2 the count here on Martinson. The pitch is taken high and inside for a ball. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jared Mitchell, a lefty, waiting in the on-deck. Circle Pete Cavilla making some changes to his lineup as well today. Swing and a miss for strike 3 as Iorio blows the fastball by Jason Martinson. First strikeout of the night for Iorio, and quickly 2 away in the top of the first. Iorio's numbers have been very impressive this season. His first year in the Atlantic League after spending 4 in the Frontier League. And the 27-year-old, a 1-0 record, a 0.53 ERA in 10 games this year. He's given up just 1 run in 17 innings of work. And he has yet to walk a batter, 14 strikeouts for the right-hander. So certainly earning this starting spot here today. First pitch to Jared Mitchell, and he takes off the outside corner on a changeup. 1 ball, no strikes. From the stretch, here comes the 1-0 pitch. Iorio kicks and fires, and Mitchell takes outside again, this time a fastball. 2-0 on Mitchell, who's hitting .287 on the year, 5 home runs and 18 runs batted in. Swinging a foul ball down the left field line. That's going to drift out of play, and that'll move the count to 2-1 on Mitchell. Former member of the York Revolution, he has spent the past couple of seasons with York, but signing with Sugarland this offseason. Left-handed hitter with power and very good speed in the outfield. He is one of the top defensive players in the Atlantic League, as he typically patrols center field. The 2-1, swinging a high fly ball in the air to shallow left. Lombardozzi goes out, Dendekker comes in. And it'll be the left fielder, Matt Dendekker, who makes the catch. That'll retire Mitchell, and a 1-2-3, top of the first inning for Joe Iorio in his first professional start. So because it's a 1-2-3 inning, it means it's another PSEG-LI 1-2-3 inning, an energy-efficient inning. And with energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1-2-3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at PSEGLINY.com/efficiency.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Fans are reminded the 20th anniversary season of Long Island Ducks baseball is presented by Good Samaritan Hospital Medical Center, a member of the Catholic Health Services of Long Island. They are at the heart of health. So a good start for Joe Iorio as he retires the side in order in the first. We make our way to the bottom half of inning number 1. And for the Ducks, it'll be left fielder Matt Dendekker getting the leadoff spot today. He'll be followed by Steve Lombardozzi and L.J. Mazzilli, the top 3 in the Ducks order here tonight. Luke Irvin in the mound to get the start for the Skeeters, his first start of the year, and Matt Dendekker lifts the first pitch in the air to first base. Chris Colabello is right there. He'll make the catch. And on one pitch, Dendekker retired. One away in the bottom of the first. Dendekker came in hitting .302 with a home run and 8 RBIs on the season. So one away, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Steve Lombardozzi. Ray Fuentes has been typically hitting in the leadoff spot this year. 25 of the Ducks' first 28 games, he's been the leadoff hitter. Frias, Dendekker, and Lombardozzi have been for the other 3. And now Dendekker with 2 leadoff appearances this year. First pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Lombardozzi at .291 on the year, a home run and 14 runs batted in. The 0-1. Line drive into right center field. That ball's going to get down for a base hit. Jared Mitchell over to cut it off. A big turn for Lombardozzi. But he'll hold on right there for a single. And Lombardozzi keeps swinging a good bat. He has now reached base safely in 15 consecutive games. That ties him with Kirk Neuenhuis and Matt Dendekker for the longest on-base streak by a Duck this year. Each one has gotten to 15, and that's when it has ended. So Dendekker, Neuenhuis, and now Steve Lombardozzi, each with 15 game on-base streaks this year. 1 on, 1 out for the Ducks, and that'll bring up L.J. Mazzilli to the plate. Mazzilli from the right side. Irvin from the stretch, his first pitch, and he takes downstairs, does Mazzilli, for ball 1. LJ on the season, hitting .341, 15 hits in his first 44 at-bats, no homers, and 8 runs batted in. Lombardozzi with good speed at first. He's 4 for 5 in the stolen base department this year, being held on by Colabello. Throw over, and Lombardozzi scampers back safely. By the way, tonight's umpiring crew, John Grasso calling balls and strikes behind home plate. The first base umpire tonight is Calvin Baker. And around at third base, although right now stationed by second with the runner at first, is Ruben Ramirez. 1-0 to Mazzilli. Swings and grounds this one to the left side. The shortstop, Jackson Fields. He'll go to second for 1. That's all they'll get. So Mazzilli is on at first base. Lombardozzi out at second. 6-4 on the fielder's choice. 2 away here in the first inning, and that'll leave it up to the Ducks cleanup hitter, the right fielder, Kirk Neuenhuis. And Wally Backman shaking up his lineup a little bit today, moving some guys around, most notably Ray Fuentes from the leadoff spot to the 6th spot, and Dendekker from 5 to 1 in an effort to try and get some more offense going. Fastball here, hits the outside corner for strike 1. The Ducks did have that 7-run shutout win in High Point on Wednesday, but just 2 runs yesterday, 2 runs on Thursday. It's been kind of an up and down season for the Ducks offense, so Wally Backman trying to get some more going. Here's the 0-1 to Neuenhuis. Swings and fists one out in the air to short. Right there is Ryan Jackson. He moves in to make the catch, and that'll retire the side.
All right,
So Luke Irvin allows a 1-out single to shortstop Steve Lombardozzi, and that is it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And after 1 inning of play here on Long Island, the Ducks and the Skeeters are scoreless.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Jake Fisher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Go Ducks.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head on over to the brand new Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 brand new inflatables, including the Duck Tail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Bethpage Ballpark.
On to the second inning. No score between the Ducks and the Skeeters after 1. It's time for the Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. And good news on that health report for the Ducks. Cody Mincy is back on the active list for Long Island. He had taken a line drive off of the ribs last Sunday here against the New Britain Bees and was unavailable during the series opener as well as the 3-game set in High Point, but he is back healthy and on the active roster for the Long Island Ducks. We'll see if he appears at all in tonight's ball game. Otherwise, the Ducks are a relatively healthy bunch. Meanwhile, for the Skeeters, they have a few players who are out on the disabled list. Jeff Johnson and Danny Reynolds, who are both pitchers, are both out on the DL right now. They have 2 players inactive as well, Cesar Cabral and Willie Taveras. So we go to the second inning. Chris Colabello will lead things off. He bats from the right side. Joe Iorio's first pitch of the second inning is swung and popped foul back behind the plate, a high fastball. And the count 0-1. Colabello, a former major leaguer, thus far is 2 for 15 in a Skeeter uniform, 133 average. No homers and a run batted in. Right-handed hitter digs back into the batter's box as Iorio looks in for the sign from Hector Sanchez. 0-1 pitch. Popped him up, middle of the infield. Joe Iorio has a beat on it because Hector Sanchez does not. Now the third baseman, Rando Moreno, comes in and he'll make the catch for the first out. So quite a bizarre play there. It was a mile-high pop-up about 20 feet out in front of home plate. Iorio had a beat on it from the get-go. Hector Sanchez had no idea where it was. So Iorio came down, looked like he was going to make the catch, and then Rando Moreno raced in from third, and Iorio alertly moved out of the way so Moreno could make the grab. One away here in the second as Colabello pops out. That'll bring up the left fielder Anthony Ginsanti batting in the 5-hole. First pitch from Iorio, and that breaking ball drops over the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Ginsanti, the Skeeter veteran, hitting .246 on the year, 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Now the 0-1 pitch. It's another strike, fastball about knee-high. And it quickly moves the count 2-0 and 2. Zach Borenstein, the lefty, hitting right fielder, waiting in the on-deck circle for Sugarland. Mazzilli shaded up towards the middle at second base slightly. Not a dramatic shift, but a little bit closer to second. The 0-2. Breaking ball, cut on and miss for strike 3. Nasty slider over the outside corner, cut on and missed. Second strikeout for Iorio, the second out of this second inning. Iorio, originally a Long Island native, he was born in West Islip, about 10-15 minutes from the ballpark here, and moved with his family down to Florida at a very young age. Resides in Nokomis, Florida, went to Venice High School down in Florida, where he led the Indians to a state championship in 2007 and the district championship in 2007 and 2010. On the outside corner here for strike 1 is Zach Borenstein, who thus far is hitting .143, 3 hits in his first 21 at-bats. He's got no homers or RBIs on the season yet. Skeeters have had lots of changes to their roster over the course of the early part of the season as Borenstein bloops one in the air to shallow left. Long run for Dendekker. He won't get there. Lands for a base hit. And Borenstein will head back to first after a big turn.
Now batting.
Tough break there as Borenstein was jammed a bit, but looped it down the left field line, and despite the good speed from Dendekker, could not get there in time. So there's the first hit of the game for Sugarland as Borenstein goes the other way. 1 on with 2 men out. And up to the plate will step the third baseman, Juan Silverio. Iorio gets the sign from Sanchez. Borenstein leads at first. The first pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Borenstein has yet to steal a base this year. Meanwhile, Silverio hitting .269 on the season, 3 home runs and 12 RBIs, a returner to the Sugarland squad from a year ago. Here comes the 0-1. Missing just low and inside was Iorio. Sanchez looked like he was set up outside, and the pitch came back inside, but was taken out of the zone. And that'll even the count at a ball and a strike. This series, the first time the Skeeters are back on this field since they won it all a year ago, winning Game 5 over the Ducks 4-1 behind the complete game effort of James Russell. 1-1. Lifted down the right field line. This ball is going to slice foul and out of play into the Ducks bullpen. So that'll move the count to 1-2. Sugarland took a 2-0 lead here to Long Island last year. The Ducks dramatically won Game 3 on David Washington's 8th inning home run. They took Game 4 as well behind a good start from Dennis O'Grady. And then James Russell stole the show in Game 5 to give the Skeeters their second title in 3 seasons. 1-2. Ground ball foul at the third base line. Out in front of the pitch was Silverio. And we'll do it once again at 1-2. Lots of strikes early on here from Joe Iorio. That's what you like to see. That's the one thing the Ducks have been raving about him. And here he gets a pop-up in the air to shallow right field. Mazzilli going out, Nieuwenhuis coming in. Now the Ducks right fielder Kirk Nieuwenhuis makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So another scoreless inning for Joe Iorio. He's up to 19 innings of one-run ball this year. No runs, one hit, one man left. We'll make our way to the bottom of the second. Still no score.
Hey fans, this is infielder David Washington, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Bottom half of the second inning with the Ducks and Skeeters scoreless. Luke Irvin back to the mound for his second inning of work. Ducks fans follow all season long as the Ducks try and meet the Chappies Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs this season, Chappies Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappies Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. First pitch from Irvin, misses high and outside. Ball number 1 to Hector Sanchez, who is the Ducks' 5-hitter and catcher. Now the 1-0. Sanchez hits a fly ball in the air to right. Fairly well, but playable for Borenstein, who drifts to his left to make the catch. One away. Sanchez retired for the first out. That'll bring up the center fielder, Ray Fuentes. By the way, when Zach Borenstein blooped a single down the left field line in the second inning, he was the 10th batter of tonight's game. Did you know you can join Planet Fitness for as low as $10 a month? Visit planetfitness.com today to find your nearest club and to learn more. So one away here in the second inning. That'll bring up Ray Fuentes, who had one of the 2 home runs last night for Long Island. First pitch, and he takes a fastball high and inside for ball number 1. Fuentes hitting .245 on the year for the Ducks. He's got 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. Irvin gets the sign from Stanley, and the 1-0. That taken for a strike over the inside corner at the knees, 1-1. Fuentes ending a 12-game homerless drought with that solo blast in the 8th inning with 2 outs off of Kevin Comer last night. The 1-1. Fisted out towards the middle of the infield, grabbed by the second baseman Martinson. And he throws on a first to retire Fuentes for out number 2.
Now batting.
Got jammed on the pitch, did Fuentes, and now he seems to be hurt. Fuentes hobbling a bit as he makes his way back to the first base dugout. Dottie Pitcher, the Ducks trainer, goes out to check on him. But making the slow hobble back to that first base dugout. I don't know if he twisted his ankle at all on the base or running up the first base line. But certainly seems to be shaken up a bit and was hunched over after he was retired at first base. But 2 outs, here's David Washington to the plate. First pitch taken outside for ball 1. Washington had the other home run in yesterday's game, and the one that ended up winning it for the Ducks. Takes downstairs here. It goes all the way back to the backstop. So quickly 2-0 on Washington. Led off the inning with a mammoth solo home run that cleared both walls and right. His 7th of the year, that leads the Atlantic League. Broke a tie with 4 other players for the league lead. And it was also Washington's 3rd home run of the season against the Sugarland Skeeters team. He had a 2-home run game down in Texas earlier this year. 2-0. Swinging a high fly ball deep to right field again. Back goes Borenstein toward the warning track, and he'll make the catch. Didn't sound like it had it all off the bat, but was hit very well, and Washington just misses an extra base hit. So in the second inning, the Ducks go down 1-2-3 on a 2 flyouts and a groundout. We'll make our way to the third. Still no score here on Long Island.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Darren Downs, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, we head to the top of the third inning. The Ducks and Skeeters are scoreless, and we do have some defensive changes for you. We'll tell you about here after the first pitch to Jabari Henry, the designated hitter. Iorio kicks and fires, and that's taken outside, ball one. Ray Fuentes out of the game on his ground out to second, came up hobbling after he got to first base and made his way back to the dugout under his own power, but certainly was limping on the way back to the dugout. 1-0, and there's a breaking ball strike on the inside corner, 1-1. So Daniel Fields is taking his spot in the order. That's the sixth spot. He goes out and he'll play left field. Matt Dendekker will move from left field to center field. So it's now Fields in left, Dendekker in center, Kirk Neuenhuis right in the outfield. 1-1. Breaking ball outside corner, a good curve for a strike. Quickly 1-2 on Henry, who's hitting .278 with a home run and 2 RBIs. So we'll do our best to find out the status of Ray Fuentes and what exactly he injured. If we can get an update for you, we'll be sure to pass it along. A 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Got him on the outside corner. Looked like a cut fastball there from Joe Iorio. Third strikeout of the night for the right-hander, all of them swinging. And there's one away.
Shortstop, number 7, Ryan Jackson.
So one away, here's Ryan Jackson to the plate, the shortstop and 9-hitter. He was in the leadoff spot yesterday, but now batting 9th. First pitch, Jackson takes a curveball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Jackson at .242, 8 for 33, no homers and 5 RBIs. Breaking ball misses down and away this time, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Jackson 8 hits in his first 33 at-bats of the year. Again, a late addition to the Skeeters roster. The 1-1 is on the ground at third, off the glove of Randall Moreno, and that's in a left field. Jackson turning first, but he'll hold on there. And we'll see how that's scored. Either way, 1 on with 1 out.
Back at the top of the order, catcher, number 12, Cody Stanley.
It was hit towards Moreno, but hard hit, kind of gobbled him up a little bit. So we'll see exactly how it is ruled. Either way, 1 on with 1 man out. And here is Cody Stanley to the plate, the catcher and leadoff hitter. First pitch, and that is taken on the inside corner for a strike. And the count goes to 0-1. They will rule it a base hit for Ryan Jackson, so the second hit of the game for Sugarland. Iorio throw over to first and back safely there is Ryan Jackson, who this year has 1 stolen base in 1 attempt. pitch taken high and outside. Count is 1-1. Stanley in his first at bat grounded out to second base. That was back in the opening inning as part of a 1-2-3 inning for Iorio. Here's the 1-1. That misses downstairs on a fastball. Stanley would not chase, and that'll move the count to 2 balls and a strike. Iorio multiple times this year has pitched 2 innings by my count. 7 of his appearances this year have been of 2 innings. So he has the ability to pitch multiple innings, hence why he is starting here today. The 2-1 is swung and fouled off as Stanley chased downstairs just to get a piece of it. The most pitches he has thrown this year, 32 coming into today. He is now at 35. So already has surpassed his season high in terms of pitches, and we'll see just how far he can go. Middle infielders at double play depth as Jackson leads from first with 1 out. The 2-2 on the ground to the right side and through. There's a base hit for Stanley. Jackson will turn second, a big turn, but now will hold on as Nieuwenhuis came up throwing. So back-to-back 1-out singles here in the 3rd inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Jackson a single to left past Randall Moreno. Stanley a single to right. And now with first and second and 1 man out, that'll bring up the second baseman, Jason Martinson. So Iorio in his first bit of trouble here today. Martinson struck out his first time up tonight. And Iorio's first pitch is swung on and missed. Foul tipped the fastball into the glove of Hector Sanchez for strike 1. Iorio's last 2 outings are both 2-inning appearances. That was against the New Britain Bees last Friday and Sunday. Gave up 1 hit on Sunday, none on Friday, and struck out 3 in each of the 2 outings. Iorio's 0-1. Fastball misses high and tight. That'll leave the count at 1-1 on Jason Martinson, who did not play in last night's game for the Skeeters. He had the night off. The only change is him going in and Phipps coming out in terms of personnel in the lineup. Rondon and Cordero, who both missed yesterday's game, both still out of the lineup for Sugarland. 1-1. Ripped back up the middle, goes off of Iorio. He recovers and throws to first in time for the out. So that's the second out of the inning, and now we have to see if Iorio is okay. Hard to tell exactly where that hit him. He's already given the thumbs up to Hector Sanchez to say he's okay. And Dottie Pitchford has not made his way out of the dugout yet. Now he will.
Number 2.
So Dottie Pitchford now, she'll make her way out of the dugout, as will Ed Lynch, the pitching coach for the Ducks, just to check on Iorio and make sure he's okay. Second time in the course of less than a week that a Ducks pitcher has taken a line drive off of them. Cody Mincy had it, as we mentioned last Sunday, a shot that went off of the ribs. And it looked like right away when that happened that he was in some pain. This time Iorio just seemed to kind of use his body to knock the ball down. And a good job to get over quickly, field and flip to first. So 1 of 3 on the put out there as Martinson is retired. To second goes Cody Stanley. And to third goes Ryan Jackson. So, runners at second and third with 2 men out. Here is Jared Mitchell, the center fielder, to the plate. First pitch from Iorio. And this fouled over the screen back behind the plate for strike 1. Mitchell a fly out to left field on a 2-1 pitch in the first inning and came in hitting .287 on the season. Stanley leads from second, Jackson from third with 2 down. No score in the game, top of the third. The 0-1 is taken downstairs, and that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So obviously the team will check on Iorio after this inning is complete just to make sure that he is okay to stay in this game. He's been okay to stay in now. And certainly didn't seem like that one stung him like the one that caught Mincy last Sunday. This pitch misses inside. Look like that cut fastball again from Iorio. And it moves the count to 2-1 on Mitchell, who's a very patient hitter. Not easy to throw strikes past him. 15 walks on the year for Mitchell. He's always been a very patient hitter. 2-1, ripped on the ground. First diving play made by David Washington. Flips to Iorio for the putout. Excellent diving stop by David Washington as he saves 2 runs and keeps the Skeeters off the scoreboard. So a big play by Washington to end the third. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left in scoring position for Sugarland. We go to the bottom of the third inning, and the Ducks and the Skeeters are scoreless.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Daniel Fields, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, a brilliant play made by David Washington, diving to his left and snagging the hard ground ball by Jared Mitchell with 2 in scoring position. Saves a pair of runs, and it keeps this game scoreless, and that out was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute phone call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO, or visit geico.com. Mike Olt will begin the bottom of the third inning for the Ducks. He hits from the right side, and the first pitch is taken low and away for ball number 1. Olt serving as the designated hitter tonight. He is hitting 6 for 53 this year, a 113 average, no homers, 5 RBIs. It's been a struggle for him in the early going. And now the 1-0 is swung and popped up off of first base foul. Colabello towards the Ducks dugout on the warning track will make the catch. So the foul fly off the bat of Mike Olt, the first out here in inning number 3.
Now batting, third baseman, number 9, Brando Moreno.
Olt certainly has been working on his craft. Extra work put in off the field, in the cage, on the field as well, trying to get things right. It's just been a struggle for him in the early going this season since signing with the Ducks. One away here is Brando Moreno, who's fallen into a bit of hard luck. First pitch, runs up to bunt, pulls back, and takes outside for ball 1. He's hit the ball hard several times of late and just seems to be having baseballs that get hit right at outfielders and infielders. Switch hitter from the left side, the 1-0 is ripped down the right field line but foul. A couple rows back into the crowd, and that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Moreno, 9 for 48, no homers, 4 RBIs on the season. One, fouled straight back to the screen behind home plate. Moreno got jammed on that pitch, fought it off the hands. And so that will move the count to 1-2. Skeeters with 3 hits, the Ducks with 1, but neither side has dented home plate yet. And the 1-2 is cut on and missed for strike 3. Moreno chased downstairs. Might have foul tipped it into the glove, but either way, strike 3. First K of the day for Luke Irvin, and there's 2 away.
Dendekker.
Well, Irvin back with the Skeeters this year. He has pitched 9 relief appearances coming into today, 18 innings, and 1-1 record with a 4.00 ERA. 18 innings the most by all Atlantic League relief pitchers this season thus far. First pitch to Matt Dendekker is taken on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Made one appearance against the Ducks earlier this year, and he took the loss, allowing 4 runs, one of them earned in that 11th inning down in Sugar Land, May the 11th, as this pitch taken outside to even the count at 1-1 strike. Came in to pitch the 11th and ultimately surrendered the runs that gave the Ducks the win. Curveball here catches the inside corner for a strike to Dendekker, and moved the count quickly to 1-2. Dendekker a pop out to first on the first pitch he saw in the opening inning. And Irvin trying to retire the sided order for a second straight inning. Since the single by Lombardozzi, he's retired 7 in a row. And the 1-2 here, Scott in the air to left towards the line. Jinsanti gives chase, but he'll watch that sail into the seats. And we'll do it once again at 1-2. Irvin looking into the plate, gets the sign from Stanley, and is 1-2. Breaking ball misses downstairs. Good eye from the Ducks. Now center fielder. Dendekker started in the left, now in center. We have been told it's a quad injury for Ray Fuentes. Nothing further than that, but that's why he came out of the game. Injured his quad running up the first base line. 2-2 ripped in the air to right field. There's a base hit. It's going to head all the way to the wall. Dendekker will turn first. He'll make his way to second. And he'll go in standing up with a 2-out double. 10th double of the year for Matt Dendekker, the first Dub to reach double digits in the double department this year. Good solid contact as he rocketed that one down the right field line. So the Ducks get their first runner in a scoring position tonight as Dendekker at second with 2 down. Here is Steve Lombardozzi, the switch hitting shortstop. Irvin will look in for the sign. The shortstop, Jackson, creeping in behind Dendekker. First pitch to Lombardozzi is taken down and in on a fastball. 1-0 the count. Lombardozzi singled to right center back in the first inning to extend his on-base streak to 15 consecutive games. Boy, has he been swinging a good bat of late, and even when he doesn't, he still finds his way on base. 1-0 curveball. And that missed a little high and outside for ball 2. Coming into tonight in his last 14 games, Lombardozzi hitting .291, 16 of 55. He has 6 RBIs, 6 runs, and 3 walks during the streak. Can add another hit to that with his base hit tonight. 2-0. That hits the outside corner. Another off-speed pitch taken for a strike this time. And moves the count to 2-1 on Lombardozzi. Ducks trying to break the scoreless deadlock as we play here in the bottom of the third. Dendekker leads off second. Here's the pitch from Irvin. Fastball runs up and away. And that'll move the count to 3-1. If Lombardozzi gets aboard, L.J. Mazzilli would be next for Long Island. Irvin comes set on the rubber. Good hitters count to 3-1. Breaking ball is downstairs, ball 4. So Lombardozzi would not chase out of the zone. A good eye, he draws the walk. His 14th walk of the season. Now that's the first walk of the night issued by Lucas Irvin. So now 2 on and 2 out for the Ducks. After the foul fly from Olt and the strikeout of Moreno, a double by Dendekker, a walk to Lombardozzi. And here's L.J. Mazzilli, who grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. First pitch from Irvin. And Mazzilli will take downstairs. Good block made by the catcher, Cody Stanley. 1-0 the count. Mazzilli 15 for his first 45 on the year. Here's the 1-0. Low and outside, ball 2. Good hitters count now for Mazzilli. Irvin gets the sign and comes set. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Foul ball off to the first base side. That's going to drift out of play into the seats. That'll move the count to 2-1. Kirk Neuenhuis in the on-deck circle for Long Island. Irvin looking in for the sign. Mazzilli this year hitting .600 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. And here he hits a ground ball through the right side, a base hit for Mazzilli. Dendekker will round third. He will score. Going for third, Lombardozzi. He will slide in and is out. The run does score, though, and the Ducks take a 1-0 lead. Not quite sure Lombardozzi realized that throw was coming in at third, but either way, the Ducks do get a run. L.J. Mazzilli with a single and his 9th run batted in of the year. So in the inning, 1 run for the Ducks, 2 hits and a walk, all with 2 outs. There were no errors, and 1 man was left on base after 3 innings of play. It is the Ducks 1 and the Skeeters nothing.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Brett Marshall, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Imagine you can't feel your arm, you can't speak, there's a blood clot in your brain, you're having a stroke. You're taken to the Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, the South Shore's only comprehensive stroke center. Now imagine a team of neurosurgeons with the most advanced equipment, pinpointing the blood clot and the quickest way to remove it. And imagine coming home with no side effects. The Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, 631-376-4444, a member of Catholic Health Services.
Tickets for your Long Island Ducks are on sale now. With 20 fireworks shows, new on-field promotions, and premium giveaways throughout the season, don't miss out on all the family fun at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey Ducks fans, it's Wally Backman, manager of your Long Island Ducks. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ballpark this year. Get tickets at liducks.com.
For tickets, call 631-940-TIXX or head to liducks.com.
L.J. Mazzilli's RBI single has given the Ducks a 1-0 lead. And a good day to do that. His father, Lee, in attendance tonight, was actually here watching him take batting practice and taking a tour of the facilities earlier today. It's a pleasure to meet Lee, a great guy, and of course very well known on Long Island, given the fact that he has played for both the Mets and the Yankees and served as a coach for the Yankees as well. First pitch to Chris Colabello, and that is taken outside for ball number 1. Colabello hitting in the cleanup spot for the Skeeters, pumped out to third base his first time up. Joe Iorio back to the mound for his 4th inning of work. So clearly that line drive hit off of him by Jason Martinson. Not proving to be too much of trouble. And here misses outside again. 2 balls and no strikes. Always one of the scary things as a pitcher, that ball that's hit right back through the box, right at you. Very little time to react. 2-0. On the inside corner, a fastball strike. Looked like Sanchez was setting up outside, came inside, but still caught the corner. So the count moves to 2-1 here on Colabello. Just 2 for his first 16 in a Skeeter uniform. Time called here at home plate. Last night, Colabello hit in the 5 spot for Sugar Land. He was 1 for 3 with a walk. Each team with just 6 hits in last night's game. Both have 3 tonight. The 2-1 is fouled over the screen, straight back. Hits off of the sweet level and goes back down to the netting behind the plate. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. One run, 3 hits for the Ducks. No runs, 3 hits for the Skeeters. As L.J. Mazzilli's RBI single through the right side with 2 outs proving to be the difference right now. The 2-2 from Iorio. Colabello awaits at the plate. The kick, the pitch. Inside under the hands, it missed. And that'll run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Both these teams certainly have had their fair share of player contract purchases in the early going. For the Ducks, it's been mostly on the pitching staff. For the Skeeters, it's been very heavily on the position players. Since they last faced the Ducks, a couple of outfielders, Courtney Hawkins and C.J. McElroy, had their contracts purchased. 3-2 slider, just misses the outside corner, ball 4. So So there's the first walk of the season issued by Joe Iorio. It took him 20 innings, but he finally issues his first walk of the year.
Left fielder.
So Colabello aboard with his fourth walk of the season. Leadoff man is on for Sugar Land. It's the first time tonight that Iorio has allowed the leadoff man on base. That'll bring up the left fielder Anthony Ginsanti to the plate. He bats from the right side. Middle infield gets the double play depth. Moreno playing close to the bag at third with the righty hitter. First pitch, and he swings and drives one in the air to center. Matt Dendekker drifting back, has it lined up, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So Ginsanti 0 for 2. He struck out his first time up, and here goes after the first pitch and flies to center. One away in the fourth, and that'll bring up Zach Borenstein.
Number 17, Zach Borenstein.
The Atlantic League scoreboard revolution out to a 3-0 lead over the Barnstormers at Peoples Bank Park. The Bees have a 4-1 lead over the Rockers. Britain winning over High Point last night that allowed the Ducks to vault back into first place in the division. And the Patriots a 1-0 lead over the Blue Crabs early on down in Southern Maryland. Zach Borenstein takes high and outside for ball 1. Borenstein blooped a single down the left field line back in the second inning. Got jammed on the pitch, but fought it off enough to get it to land fair and out of the reach of Matt Dendekker back when he was playing in left field. Colabello leads at first. Here's the 1-0. Fastball high and outside, 2-0. I thought one of the big things for the Ducks last night, obviously yesterday was not the easiest of days, having to drive 11 hours back from High Point, North Carolina, after the game on Thursday night, in which they lost, to drive back up here, get in the early hours of the morning, get some rest before the game last night. And they came out with a good overall team effort here. Borenstein drives one to center. That's hit well. Back goes Dendekker. He looks up at the wall, and you can forget it. A long 2-run home run, a straightaway center field off the bat of Zach Borenstein. It is his first home run and first 2 RBIs of the season. And on one swing of the bat, the Skeeters have jumped in front 2-1. Wow. Off the bat, I did not think that ball had enough to get over the fence. It is 400 feet to straightaway center field here at Bethpage Ballpark. But Borenstein hit it, and the ball just kept traveling and traveling. The wind is blowing out, but more to left field than it is to center field tonight. And Dendekker looked up at the wall early and saw that just clear the fence. So Sugar Land's 4th hit of the game puts them in front 2-1. First pitch here is hit on the ground to second base by Silverio. Picked up by Mazzilli. He throws to first for the out. 4-3 on the putout. Silverio retired, 2 away. Borenstein now 2 for 2 on the day.
Number 26.
Again, it's his first homer, first 2 RBIs of the year, and for the Skeeters, their 27th home run as a team. They certainly have been hitting the long ball quite a bit in the early going this season. And that, for the moment, puts them in front in the league in home runs. High Point has 26 on the year. Jabari Henry to the plate now, and he pops one up in the air to shallow left. Going out, the shortstop Lombardozzi. Coming in, the left fielder Fields. It's Daniel Fields who makes the catch. On one pitch, Jabari Henry retired for the final out of the 4th inning. But the Skeeters get their first lead of the night. 2 runs on a hit and a walk. The first walk and the first home run allowed this year by Joe Iorio. No errors, nobody left. And after 3.5 innings of play, Sugar Land now leads 2-1.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Kirk Neuenhuis, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It is now 2-1 in favor of the Skeeters, courtesy of the two-run home run by Zach Borenstein to center field in the top half of the fourth inning. First time Iorio has allowed a home run this year. First pitch to Kirk Neuenhuis misses upstairs. That is ball number 1. Neuenhuis, the cleanup hitter for the Ducks, playing right field tonight. Here is the 1-0. Taken on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Might have had an opportunity to come up with multiple men on base had Steve Lombardozzi not been thrown out at third on Mazzilli's single. Here a ground ball hits off the glove of the pitcher, Irvin. Ricochets to the second baseman, Martinson. He throws to first for the out. Neuenhuis might have had a single otherwise. 1-4-3 on the putout.
Hector Sanchez.
And there's one away here in inning number 4. Neuenhuis now 0 for 2. Last night, Neuenhuis was 0 for 3 at the plate for Long Island. Here's Hector Sanchez, the switch hitting catcher, batting from the left side. Irvin winds and fires, and Sanchez takes a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Sanchez a fly ball to right his first time up. That was back in the second inning. Curveball misses down and in here as Irvin continues to work quick. And that'll leave it up the count at a ball and a strike. Sanchez had the night off yesterday. Ramon Cabrera did the catching behind the plate. He was 1 for 3 yesterday with a double. Check swing by Sanchez. They appeal to third. No swing, says Ruben Ramirez. Good job by Sanchez to hold up. And that'll move the count to 2-1. Irvin winds and fires. That fastball at the knees for a strike. That'll even things up at 2-2 as we have a helicopter flying overhead from right center field behind home plate. 2-2. Breaking ball cut on and missed for strike 3. Hector Sanchez goes down swinging. For Luke Irvin, that's his second strikeout of the night. 2 away in the fourth. That'll bring Daniel Fields up to the plate. So here is Daniel Fields batting from the left side. His first at bat of the night. Again, he took over for Ray Fuentes, who left the game with a quad injury. First pitch, and then taken on the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Fuentes had grounded out to second base in the second inning and came up hobbling after he was thrown out. 0-1 is ripped to the right side and through, a base hit for Daniel Fields. Picked up by Borenstein and fired back in. Good start to the night for Fields as he singles through the right side. Fourth hit for the Ducks.
Number 30.
Now with 2 away, that'll bring up David Washington. Fields came into the game hitting .200 on the year, 9 for 45, with a total of 4 homers and 15 runs batted in. 3 homers and 4 runs batted in. 15 walks on the year. So here's David Washington, who hit one well to right, but it was caught by Borenstein back in inning number 2. First pitch here is a curveball strike on the outside corner, 0-1. 7 homers, 22 RBIs on the season for David Washington. He's 3rd in the league in runs batted in, 3rd in slugging percentage coming into play tonight. Fields with good speed at first. Irvin's 0-1. And Washington takes down to the dirt. It's going to kick away from Cody Stanley and back to the backstop. Fields goes to second. He's going to try for third. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. Daniel Fields with heads-up base running goes from first to third on the wild pitch. And now the Ducks with a runner at third and 2 men out. That's excellent base running from Daniel Fields. He just put his head down, kept running, and was able to make it before the throw from Cody Stanley. You don't see guys go from first to third often on a wild pitch. But Fields, who this year has been very good in the stolen base department, 4 out of 5. And he goes from corner to corner. Now it'll be a 1-1 to Washington. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner, a called strike. Good curveball from Irvin. And the count goes to 1-2. Skeeters trying to keep the lead at 2-1. Fields leads from third with 2 outs, the 1-2, and Washington fouls this one off. Pitch came inside on the hands. And fights it off foul. Down the third baseline. We'll do it again at 1-2. Infield playing straight away here for Washington. Irvin is ready to go, and the pitch popped him up in the air to the left. Racing in is Anthony Ginsanti. Settles under it, he'll make the catch, and that'll retire the side.
All right, Ducks fans.
So the Ducks come up just short of getting the run in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. That was Fields at third base. We'll make our way to the 5th here in the middle game of this 3-game series. The Skeeters 2, the Ducks 1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Alex Katz, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Come for the cornhole and stay for the specials. Introducing the Long Island Ducks Adult Zone at Bethpage Ballpark. Head down the left field line on the main concourse and enjoy a variety of delicious craft beer and wine selections. Half-price domestic draft beers will also be available during all Thursday home games for Thirsty Thursday. And while you're there, be sure to play a few rounds of cornhole while taking in the Ducks game. The Long Island Ducks Adult Zone, your beer and wine headquarters at the ballpark.
Michael Pollack with you back here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. The Ducks trailing the Skeeters 2-1 in the middle game of this 3-game series, and Joe Iorio's first professional start has come to a close. Right-hander gives way in the 5th inning to Mariel Checo, who will make his season debut for Long Island. So all things considered, a pretty good performance from Joe Iorio today. Really just made 1 bad pitch. And that was the home run hit to center by Zach Borenstein, and I honestly didn't even think it was that bad of a pitch. Borenstein just put a good swing on it and just got it over the wall in center field for his first home run of the year. But 4 innings from Iorio today. He allows 4 hits and 2 runs. And I'll give away to Checo, who will pitch in the 5th. For the Skeeters, it's going to be Ryan Jackson leading things off as he bats from the right side. So here is Jackson to the plate, who singled to left field his first time up back in inning number 3. First pitch from Checo, taken inside for ball number 1. Jackson, as we mentioned earlier last night, hit in the leadoff spot of the lineup, was 1 for 3 with a walk yesterday. 1-0. He fouls one straight back to the screen behind the plate, leaving the count at 1-1. So 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs for Iorio. Both runs earned. He walked 1 and struck out 3. And gave up the 1 home run. Through a total of 57 pitches, 38 of them for strikes. Checo winds and fires the 1-1. Swung on and fouled off the top of the dugout on the third base side and into the seats. That'll move the count to 1-2 on Jackson. Checo beginning his 2nd season with the Ducks. Pitched in 6 games with Long Island back in 2015. 1-2. He's down in the dirt. Locked for a ball. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Also made 19 appearances. One of those a start with York in 2016. And last year, 15 games, one of which was a start as a member of the Road Warriors here in the Atlantic League. 2-2. Ripped towards short. Gobbled up there by Steve Lombardozzi. He throws over to first in time for the out. 6-3 on the ground out. And there's one away here in the fifth inning.
Number 12, Cody Stanley.
So Checo making his season debut here with the Long Island Ducks. He was also pitched at points with the Long Island Black Sox. In fact, faced the Ducks earlier this year in a spring training game on this field. First pitch to Cody Stanley, and that is taken low and inside, a check swing. He did not go around. So the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. Stanley tonight is 1 for 2. He has grounded to second and singled to right in his 2 at-bats. Off the outside corner here for ball number 2. Checo actually started the first spring training game for the Black Sox. He pitched 3 innings and gave up 1 run on 1 hit. The home run by David Washington, did not walk a batter and struck out 3 in exhibition action against Long Island. 2-0, a good hitter's count here for Stanley. He swings away and lifts it in the air down the left field line. Fields gives chase, but he'll watch this one go foul. And that'll move the count to 2-1. Very nice crowd on hand here on this Saturday night. There are a lot of jackets and sweatshirts in the crowd tonight as temperatures in the 60s. Again, first pitch temperature was 63 degrees here tonight. Washington playing right along the line at first base. Here's the 2-ball, 1-strike pitch from Checo. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. And that'll even things up at 2-2. The Ducks have had to make a bunch of changes on their pitching staff due to a couple of relievers retiring in Tucker Healy and Cam Michelayo. 2-2. High fly ball in the air to center. Drifting back on it, Matt Dendekker. And he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning, and Stanley flies to center, 2 away. And that'll leave it up to Jason Martinson. Of course, we talked about all the pitchers who have had their contracts purchased thus far. 4 different starting pitchers. And you talk about John Neese, Tim Melville, Tim Adelman. 3 starting pitchers, excuse me, all having their contracts purchased. Oh, I'm sorry, and Bennett Parry. So 4, I was right. Neese, Melville, Adelman, and Parry all having their contracts purchased in the starting rotation. This slider hits the outside corner for a strike, 0-1 on Martinson. And you also talk about a reliever in Jose Cuas, another reliever in George Contos, and an infielder in Ivan De Jesus Jr. The 0-1, that's skied in the air, foul behind the plate. It's going to drift back and out of play, and the count 0-2. And ultimately that's the goal here, is to get players back to major league organizations, have them eventually live out or re-achieve their major league dreams. But at the same time, it's all about winning here, so that's one of the caveats. You build a team that you hope will win a lot of games, as the Ducks have thus far at 18-10. But because they've played well, many of them have had new opportunities come their way, as this fastball misses high and tight. And that'll move the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Martinson, who has struck out and lined out. It ended up being a ground ball, but it was lined off the pitcher, Jason Martinson, off the pitcher, excuse me, Joe Iorio, and fielded and thrown to first by Iorio for the out. The 1-2 is a slider down and away, blocked by Sanchez, and ultimately Martinson was able to hold up his swing. So that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Each team with 4 hits in the early going, and each side has drawn a walk as well. It's the Skeeters on top on the homer by Borenstein. Checo gets the sign. Here is the 2-2. Popped him up in the air behind the mound. Everybody converging. Who's going to make the play? It's Lombardozzi, the shortstop. He makes the call on the catch.
All right, ladies.
Good communication by the Ducks infield, and that'll retire the side here in the 5th inning. So in the 5th, the Skeeters go down in order, 1, 2, 3. We're halfway through on this Saturday night of Memorial Day weekend. 2-1, Skeeters in front.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Matt Dendekker, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of the Ducks, the Mets, the Yankees, major and minor league baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Visit nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, it's your independent Gotham sports news source. Mike Olt to lead off the fifth inning for the Ducks, and he fouls one back behind the plate. 0-1 the count. Olt hitting in the 8th spot, the DH tonight. Popped out foul to first base back in inning number 3. 0-1. And that taken for a strike, belt high. Quickly moves the count to 0-2. Irvin winds and fires to the plate, and Olt a swing and a miss for strike 3. So on 3 pitches, Mike Olt retired. He goes down swinging. Third K of the day for Luke Irvin.
Moreno.
One down in the inning here is switch hitting third baseman Rando Moreno to the plate. I'll hit from the left side. He struck out his first time up. The first K for Irvin on the night. First pitch is a big curveball that drops over the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. 9 for 49 on the year is Moreno. The 0-1 is fouled off. Back behind the plate upstairs and out of play. Irvin throwing a lot of strikes here. The count quickly 0-2. To this point, Irvin thus far, 56 pitches, 37 of them for strikes. And the 0-2 is a fastball that runs inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Irvin first was in the Atlantic League in 2013 with the Camden River Sharks, and he spent parts of 2 years with Somerset, 2015 and 17, and then 2 with the Skeeters, 18 and 19. Fisted towards the middle of the infield and grabbed on the run by second baseman Jason Martinson.
Back to the top of the order.
So again, another line drive off the bat of Moreno, but cannot get it into center.
Dendekker.
So 2 down in the inning. The base is empty for the Ducks. As Irvin continues his good work on the mound, that'll bring up the center fielder Matt Dendekker to the plate, batting from the left side. And this is the first start of the year for Luke Irvin. He made 2 starts last year with the Skeeters in August, 1-1 at 2.56 ERA, 1-0 with a 2.89 ERA, and 2 playoff starts for Sugarland. First pitch here is a strike. 0-1 on Dendekker, who's 1 for 2. Popped to first in the first inning and then doubled to right in the third and eventually scored. A 1 fastball misses outside. And that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Irvin winds and fires to the plate. Dendekker a drive in a right center field. That ball is going to get down for a base hit. Mitchell fields. Dendekker turning first, and he'll slam on the brakes as the throw came in to the shortstop, Jackson. So Matt Dendekker with his second hit of the night as he singles to right center. Good play by the center fielder, Jared Mitchell, to get over there quickly and prevent that ball from getting into the gap and seeing Dendekker get his second extra base hit of the night. So the Ducks with a runner at first base and 2 men out. That'll bring Steve Lombardozzi to the plate for the 3rd time. He's been on base twice already. Irvin's first pitch, bunted at by Lombardozzi up the third base line. A beauty. Silverio will barehand. He has no play. A bunt single for Steve Lombardozzi, who does it better than most. Perfectly placed up the third base line. His second hit of the night. 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a walk. To second base goes Dendekker. Now with runners at first and second, 2 down, that'll bring up L.J. Mazzilli. Not a bad idea at all there for Lombardozzi. With his speed and his bunting ability, he's able to make his way on base and give L.J. Mazzilli an opportunity like he did in the 3rd when there were runners at first and second and 2 out. Mazzilli came through with an RBI single. Runner goes. Dendekker broke too early. The throw goes to 3rd, and he is out. And just like that, the Ducks run themselves out of the inning. You never want to make the last out of an inning at 3rd base. The Ducks getting too aggressive there, and Dendekker took off too early, so the caught stealing will go 1-5, and the side retired here in the 5th. No runs for the Ducks, 2 hits in the inning, 1 left. We'll go to the 6th. It is 2-1 in favor of Sugarland.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, we go to the 6th inning here at Bethpage Ballpark, and the Ducks running themselves out of a couple of opportunities tonight in which they could have gotten big innings. That's a big reason why they're still trailing 2-1. Steve Lombardozzi was thrown out going from 1st to 3rd on a base hit by L.J. Mazzilli in the 3rd that scored Matt Dendekker. And it took the bat out of Kirk Neuenhuis's hands. If Lombardozzi had stayed at 2nd, the Ducks would have had 2 on with 2 out for Neuenhuis, who's driven in 18 runs this year, but he never had the opportunity. And now the Ducks with runners at 1st and 2nd with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning, and L.J. Mazzilli at the plate. And before Mazzilli can even see a pitch, the runners take off trying to double steal 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs in the inning. Jared Mitchell here takes outside for ball 1 for Mariel Checo. And ultimately getting caught stealing at 3rd base before Irvin even threw the pitch was Matt Dendekker. 1-0. Taken high and inside for ball 2. Yeah, if the Ducks come back and win this game, it's an afterthought, but those are 2 very big plays. You never know what could end up happening in the inning, but the way Mazzilli's swinging the bat and the way Neuenhuis has swung the bat this year, those are guys you want at the plate with runners on base. 2-0. Mitchell drives one high in the air to right. Kirk Neuenhuis over towards the line, and he'll make the catch for the first out. Mitchell did not get all of that one. 1 away here in the 6th inning.
First baseman, number 24.
Fans, don't forget to stop by the Wanda Lynn shop on your next visit to Bethpage Ballpark, where exclusive hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. So Mitchell is retired for the first out of the inning. And up to the plate now will step the first baseman, Chris Colabello, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch from Checo, taken outside for ball number 1. We were giving you some scores earlier. It is now 8-1, the Revolution roughing up the Barnstormers in York. The Bees now routing the Rockers 10-1 up in Connecticut. And the Patriots have built a 3-0 lead over the Blue Crabs down in Maryland. 1-0. And Colabello takes a fastball inside for ball 2. Yankees won game 1 of their doubleheader 7-3 over the Royals today. Game 2 of the doubleheader will begin about 20 minutes from now. In the first game of the doubleheader, Happ the winner and Barlow the loser. Merrifield hit his 7th home run of the season for the Royals. Voit his 13th of the year for the Yankees. Slider here misses outside. And now 3-0 the count on Colabello. The Tigers and Mets tied at 4. They go on to the 12th inning now at Citi Field. Jones pitching for the, Santiago pitching for the Mets. And Stump is pitching for the Tigers. There's a strike as Checo delivers a fastball. For the Tigers, Dixon has hit his 4th home run of the year. Ramos Mets, his 4th and 5th of the season. And right now the Tigers threatening, bases loaded with 1 man out. Missing inside is Checo with ball 4. So a 1-out walk issued to Colabello, the 2nd time he has walked today. First base runner that Checo's retired after setting down the first 4 batters that he faced. 1 on, 1 out, and that'll bring up Anthony Cinsanti to the plate. Cinsanti, the left fielder, batting from the right side. He is 0 for 2 thus far tonight. Checo comes set. And the first pitch. Fastball runs high and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. New York City FC played a 1-1 draw with the Chicago Fire today. CJ Sapong, the goal for Chicago. Alexandru Mitrita with the goal for NYCFC. And the Red Bulls and FC Cincinnati are scoreless right now. 17th minute out in Ohio. One-0 pitch coming as Colabello takes his lead at first. Checo from the stretch deals, and Cinsanti takes off the outside corner a breaking ball. Checo having a little trouble finding the strike zone in the early going. He's thrown only 1 strike thus far this inning. 8 pitches out of the zone, 1 in the zone thus far for the right-hander. Retired the side in order in the 5th. Here comes the pitch. That one catches the inside corner for a strike. I believe the count is now 2-1 on Cinsanti. The scoreboard showing 1-2, but I do believe it is indeed 2-1. Checo gets the sign and comes set. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hit to short. This could be 2. Lombardozzi flips the second one, the turn to first, and they got him. Good strong throw by L.J. Mazzilli. 6-4-3 on the double play. And that'll retire the side here in the 6th. First double play of the night turned by the Ducks. In the inning, no runs, no hits. There was a walk. But because of the double play, nobody's left on base after 5.5 innings at Bethpage Ballpark. Still 2-1 Skeeters.
Hey fans, this is infielder Steve Lombardozzi, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden. And he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Michael Pollock here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. We make our way to the bottom half of the 6th inning. And a new pitcher is in for the Sugarland Skeeters. It is going to be right-hander Gene Machi who takes over on the mound. Lucas Irvin with 5 solid innings of work tonight and was helped out by a couple of base running issues for the Ducks tonight, with 2 runners getting thrown out at third base to end an inning. That's a big no-no. You never want to make the last out at third, and twice today that has happened for the Ducks, taking them out of potentially bigger innings. So despite the fact that the Ducks are out hitting the Skeeters 6-4, Sugarland has the lead thanks to the 2-run home run in the 4th by Zach Borenstein. So Gene Machi will take over on the hill for Sugarland, and for the Ducks it'll be their 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Mazzilli, Neuenhuis, and Sanchez, the 3 due up to the plate here in the home half of the 6th. Into the final line here on Irvin momentarily as Machi gets set to go on the mound. His first pitch, and Mazzilli takes a fastball down and away. 1-0 the count. Machi, a tall, heavy right-hander, 6 foot, 255 pounds, out of Venezuela. Here's the 1-0. And Mazzilli takes low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Mazzilli has grounded into a fielder's choice and singled to right. The base hit driving in a run back in the 3rd inning. That was when Lombardozzi got thrown out trying to go first to third and took the bat out of the hand of Kirk Neuenhuis. Mazzilli takes low. It's 3-0. Let's go Ducks, the chant up from the crowd here at Bethpage Ballpark. Machi comes set. And the 3-0 delivery taken all the way. That one in for a strike at the knees. And the count moves to 3-1. Swing and a miss. Big hack by L.J. Mazzilli, and the count goes to 3-2. This is Machi's 10th appearance of the year for Sugarland. Gets the sign and comes set. And the payoff to Mazzilli. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Machi fell behind in the count at 3-0 and comes back to strike out L.J. Mazzilli, 1 away in the 6th. Luke Irvin goes 5 innings tonight. He allows a run on 6 hits. It was earned. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts on the evening for Irvin, who threw 1 wild pitch. And ended up with 62 pitches on the night, 41 of them for strikes. He was pounding the strike zone all night long. And again, did concede 6 hits, but was able to limit the damage. 1 out. Here's Kirk Neuenhuis to the plate. First pitch, and he takes outside on a fastball. A little bit low as well. 1 ball, no strikes. Pop out to short and a 1-4-3 ground out off the bat of Neuenhuis tonight. 1-0. And he takes outside corner for a strike. Well, that pitch looked like it tailed a little bit too far outside, and that's when Neuenhuis is upset about. John Grosso, the home plate umpire, saying that pitch did catch the corner. Like a 2-seam fastball there from Machi that ran away. 1-1. Ground ball hit to the right side. Grabbed there by Colabello. They'll flip it to Machi, covering in time for the out. 3-1 on the putout as Kirk Neuenhuis is retired for the 3rd time tonight.
Hector Sanchez.
2 away in the inning. That's going to leave it up to the catcher, Hector Sanchez. Neuenhuis now 0 for 6 here in the series for the Ducks. Sanchez tonight 0 for 2 for Long Island. He has flied to right and struck out swinging. Ground ball hit up the first base line. This one will kick foul. Past Colabello, nothing at 1 the count. Sanchez facing Machi, who has a 2-0 record thus far, but a 6.52 ERA. In 9 2/3 innings, he's given up 7 runs, all earned on 11 hits. 3 walks to 6 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .306 against Machi this year. Two down, the base is empty. The Ducks trailing by a run. Here comes the 0-1. Machi delivers. And this one driven in the air to left center field and hit well. Going back is Ginsanti to the track, at the wall, and you can forget it. It's an opposite field solo home run to left center off the bat of Hector Sanchez. His first home run as a member of the Ducks, and Long Island ties the game at 2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sanchez points to the sky as he steps on home plate. First home run as a member of the flock for Hector Sanchez, his 6th RBI of the year. A successful jump high five with David Washington, not quite the same with Vladimir Frias, who was right behind him, but either way, Hector Sanchez with the solo blast. And the Ducks have even the score up at 2 apiece. That ball kept carrying and carrying, and Sanchez hit it right into the jet stream that's blowing out to left field tonight. That's where you want to hit it, and he did a good job of going the other way. Now it's Daniel Fields, and he swings and fouls the first pitch off. First base side for strike 1. So Sanchez with his first of the year for the Ducks, their 21st home run of the season. If they hit 100 on the year, they will meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge, and Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. 7th hit of the game for the Ducks. It'll be an 0-1 of Fields, who singled through the right side in his first at-bat back in the 4th inning. Machi kicks and fires. That's hit high in the air, deep to right field. Just staring and watching it go is Borenstein. You can forget it. Back-to-back jacks for the Long Island Ducks as Sanchez and Fields go back-to-back here in the 6th. And Daniel Fields' solo blast to right, his 4th of the year, has the Ducks on top 3-2. This time he'll go low 5 with David Washington and high 5 with Vladimir Frias.
David Washington.
Home run number 4 on the year for Daniel Fields, his 5th RBI of the season. And that one was a no-doubter out to deep right. So now the Ducks in front by a run, 3-2. First pitch to Washington, and that is taken for a strike at the knees, 0-1. So for Fields, his 4th of the year for the Ducks, their 22nd of the season. And again, if they hit 100, they'll meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. 0-1, and Washington takes down and in. That's got a crowd here of over 5,500 up and yelling. Let's go Ducks is the chant, being led by Quacker Jack atop the third base dugout. 1-1, that misses the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike on Washington, who has fly to deep right field and fly left in his 2 at-bats thus far this evening. Now the 2-1. High fly ball deep down the left field line. This is going to slice foul and out of play. Washington does have good opposite field power. We've seen this year and last year many home runs going the other way. So Machi's struggles continuing, that despite the fact that he's allowed 7 runs in 9 2/3 innings, those are the first 2 home runs he's given up all year long. Had not conceded a single home run until this inning. The Ducks, who had 2 in the 8th inning last night, have 2 in the 6th inning tonight. 2-2. Outside, good eye by Washington on the 2-seam fastball. That'll run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Can the Ducks make it back-to-back home runs? The guy at the plate has got more home runs than anybody in the Atlantic League coming into play today. Here's the payoff pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line. Over into the corner goes Anthony Ginsanti. He will not be able to make the play as it lands foul. We'll have another 3-2 pitch in this at-bat. So the good news for Iorio, he is off the hook for the loss, despite allowing only 2 runs in 4 innings. The bad news for Irvin is he is no longer in line for the win, despite allowing a run in 5 innings, as Machi's conceded the 2 runs here in the 6th inning. Again, the 3-2 to Washington. Machi deals. Washington high fly ball deep down the right field line. Borenstein giving it a look at the wall, and you can forget it. Back to back to back, 3 consecutive 2-out home runs here for the Ducks in the 6th inning. For Washington, his league-leading 8th home run of the year, and the Ducks have gone from a run down to 2 up. They lead it 4-2. Absolutely incredible. Sanchez to left center, Fields to right, and now Washington to right. 3 home runs in a row for the Long Island Ducks. They've now got 9 hits on the night, and they lead it 4-2. For First pitch to Mike Olt, and that is taken low and away for ball one. So for Washington, his 8th home run, his 23rd run batted into the year. 1-0. And Olt drives one in the air to left center. Jared Mitchell, though, has a beat on it. This is going to stay in the yard. He'll make the catch, and that'll put it into the inning. But what a job by the Ducks with 2 down and the bases empty. They string together 3 consecutive home runs on swings from Sanchez, Fields, and Washington. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the 7th. It is now the Ducks on top of the Skeeters, 4-2.
Hey fans, this is catcher Francis Predator, and you are listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Imagine you can't feel your arm, you can't speak. There's a blood clot in your brain. You're having a stroke. You're taken to the Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, the South Shore's only comprehensive stroke center. Now imagine a team of neurosurgeons with the most advanced equipment, pinpointing the blood clot and the quickest way to remove it. And imagine coming home with no side effects. The Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, 631-376-4444. A member of Catholic Health Services.
Tickets for your Long Island Ducks are on sale now. With 20 fireworks shows, new on-field promotions, and premium giveaways throughout the season, don't miss out on all the family fun at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey Ducks fans, it's Wally Backman, manager of your Long Island Ducks. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ballpark this year. Get tickets at liducks.com.
For tickets, call 631-940-TIXX or head to liducks.com.
Well, something, I don't know how many times it's been done. I'm sure it has been done before in Ducks history, but has not been done often. Back-to-back-to-back home runs as the Ducks hit 3 straight long balls off a right-hander, Gene Machi, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. It started with Sanchez going to left center to tie the game. Then it was Daniel Fields who went deep to right to give the Ducks the lead, and then David Washington followed with a solo homer to right on a 3-2 pitch. And 3 straight home runs have put the Ducks on top 4-2. Alexis Candelario will now come out of the bullpen for the Ducks. After 2 scoreless innings of relief from Ariel Checo, he is now in line for the win, is Checo. And now Candelario will make his debut as a member of the Ducks. The right-hander signed by Long Island yesterday at the beginning of the season down in Mexico. So Candelario to the mound for Long Island. And to the plate for the Skeeters will be the guy who hit the first home run of the night out of the 4 that have been hit thus far, that of course being Zach Borenstein, whose 2-run blast to straightaway center field back in the 4th inning put the Skeeters on top 2-1. Candelario's first pitch is on the outside corner, a fastball strike, 0-1. Candelario is 2 for 2, Borenstein is 2 for 2 with a single and the 2-run home run. It was his first homer, first 2 RBIs of the year. The 0-1. That's taken downstairs to even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Candelario wearing number 28 for the Ducks. He's 6'1", 168 pounds out of Azua in the Dominican Republic. 1-1. Checked this swing and took the pitch low, did Borenstein. Those counts 2 balls and 1 strike. Checo, by the way, goes 2 scoreless innings. He allowed no hits or runs, walked 1 and struck out none. Faced the minimum 3 batters in each of the 2 innings he pitched. Good start for him in his season with Long Island. Candelario's 2-1, and Borenstein takes low. Would not chase the pitch out of the zone. So Candelario behind at 3-1. We mentioned he began the year with the Mexican League, Saraperos de Saltillo. He was 0-1 in 3 games, 2 of those starts. Did not have his best stuff earlier in the year, trying to rekindle it here in the Atlantic League. The 3-1, taken for a strike at the knees. Good fastball from Candelario, 3-2. He allowed 16 runs, 14 of them earned in just 6 2/3 innings. 14 hits and 7 walks while striking out 2. So a couple of rough outings for him earlier this year in Mexico. The 3-2. And that is taken for a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Borenstein was about to toss the bat away thinking he had ball 4. A good job by Candelario to come back and get the strikeout. First K of the night and the 4th for the Ducks pitching staff.
Juan Silverio.
Fans Fresh Local Coffee is now concession stands here at Bethpage Ballpark. Homebrewed iced coffee is available at the Duck Island Kitchen. Grab yourself a hot or iced Ducks blend from Hampton Coffee Company on your next visit to the Duck Pond. First pitch here is taken low by Juan Silverio. 1 ball, no strikes on the Skeeter third baseman, who tonight is 0 for 2. He has flied to right and grounded to second in his 2 at-bats. Silverio was 0 for 4 with a trio of strikeouts last night. This pitch taken for a ball as well. So quickly 2-0 the count on Silverio. Candelario works out of the windup. Here's the kick and the delivery. Misses down and away again. And Silverio quickly ahead in the count at 3-0 with Jabari Henry waiting in the on-deck circle behind him. Candelario comes set. Here is the 3-0. And that taken for a strike over the inside corner. A fastball. Moves the count to 3-1. Here's the windup again and the pitch. That is taken low, ball 4. So Silverio would not chase. He ultimately works out the walk. Third given up by the Ducks pitching staff tonight. The first by Candelario. 1 on, 1 out, and that'll bring up Jabari Henry. We'll also get you in this inning our 5th inning trivia question, which is coming to you a little bit late, obviously in the 7th inning, but tonight's trivia question where we test your knowledge of the Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. First pitch to Henry. Skied in the air, foul behind the plate, 0-1. This is a good time to bring it up because it has to do with one of the newest Ducks, and that is the man on the mound, Alexis Candelario, who faced the Ducks in the postseason back in 2016. As a member of the Somerset Patriots, he started on this field in Game 3 of the Liberty Division Championship Series with a chance to send the Patriots back to the Atlantic League Championship Series. They had a 2-0 lead in that series at the time. The 0-1, and that misses low to even the count at 1-1. However, he lost the game. The Ducks came away with a 7-1 win, and they out-hit Somerset 12-5 in the game. Our question to you, who was the winning pitcher in that game for the Long Island Ducks? Our hint to you, he was also pitching in Mexico earlier this season. 1-1, and Henry pops it up. Out in front of the plate, Hector Sanchez making the call. He gives way to David Washington, and the Ducks first baseman will make the catch. Good play by Washington coming down from first.
Shortstop.
So that the second out of the inning.
Ryan Jackson.
As Henry pops out on the 1-1 pitch. 2 away in the inning with a runner still at first. That'll bring up the shortstop, Ryan Jackson. So again, which Ducks pitcher beat Candelario in Game 3 of the 2016 Liberty Division Championship Series on this field? We'll let you think about it. We'll give you the answer in the bottom half of the inning. Jackson tonight 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out to short. First pitch from Candelario is a breaking ball and hits the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Candelario making his Ducks debut here tonight with Somerset in 2016. He was 2-1, had a 5.02 ERA in 8 games, 7 of those starts. The 0-1 is low, and that'll leave it up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Jackson. 4-2 the Ducks lead after 3 straight 2-out home runs in the 6th. They are out-hitting the Skeeters in the game now 9-4. Here's the 1-1 from Candelario. Taken low and inside. Skeeter showing a lot of patience here against the right-hander. Was having a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone. 2-1 the count. Wind continues to blow out to left field here tonight. Now the ball's certainly flying on this evening with 4 home runs between the two teams. 2-1 from Candelario. Ground ball hit towards second. Right there is L.J. Mazzilli. Throw on a first for the out, and a scoreless inning in the 7th from Alexis Candelario in his Ducks debut. No runs in the inning. There was a 1-out walk, 1 man left on base. Time to stretch here at Bethpage Ballpark. The Ducks have a 4-2 lead over the Skeeters. We're going to turn things over now down to the main concourse behind home plate. James E. Allen Jr. Senior High School with today's rendition of God Bless America. Excellent job by the students from the James E. Allen Jr. Senior High School with tonight's rendition of God Bless America. 4-2 Ducks after 6.5 innings of play here on Long Island.
Hey fam, this is Ramon Cabrera and you listen to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the Flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Michael Pollack with you here at Bethpage Ballpark. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. The Ducks with a 4-2 lead over the Skeeters, and Sugarland calling upon their third pitcher of the night, second reliever. It is right-hander Mark Lowe, the 6'3", 210-pound right-hander from Houston, who takes over on the mound. After Gene Machi had some trouble with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, he allowed the 3 straight home runs, all of the solo variety to Sanchez, Fields, and Washington. And so the Ducks have the lead by 2. Rando Moreno will lead things off, the switch-hitting third baseman, batting from the left side against the right-hander. First pitch on the way, and that's grounded over the mound. Fielded behind second base by the second baseman. His throw to first is in time. What a play by Jason Martinson, and Rando Moreno, could not believe it. Threw his hands up in disgust and lost the helmet in the process. I don't know if they disagreed with the call or disagreed with the fact that Martinson was able to make that play, but that was some play by Jason Martinson, fielding behind second, throwing across his body and getting the out. So 1 away in the inning. The ball just eluded the glove of Mark Lowe, who jumped up to try and field it. Had it deflected, who knows if they're able to even make the play. So that's kind of the tough luck that Moreno has been falling into lately. He's not really doing anything wrong at the plate, and that's what Wally Backman said as well. He's doing the right things. He's just not getting rewarded for it in terms of the average. Now Matt Dendekker, who swings and misses at the pitch over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1 the count. Dendekker tonight 2 for 3 with a double and a single. He has also scored a run. He was caught stealing, trying to break for third too soon with 2 on and 2 out in the 5th inning, taking the bat out of the hand of L.J. Mazzilli. Now the 0-1. High pop-up, right side of the infield. Martinson and Colabello both making the call. Now it's Colabello, the first baseman, who makes the catch. So Chris Colabello retires Matt Dendekker on the pop-up 2 away. Answer to our trivia question tonight. We gave you the question at the top of the inning. Alexis Candelaria, who just made his Ducks debut today, pitched against Long Island on this field in Game 3 of the 2016 Liberty Division Championship Series. Took the loss in a 7-1 Ducks win. We wanted to know who got the win for Long Island. We told you he was pitching in Mexico earlier this year. The answer is righty Nick Struck, who threw 7 innings of 1-run ball that night, allowing 4 hits and 2 walks while striking out 3. Steve Lombardozzi takes a fastball strike, 0-1. Struck was with Sultanes de Monterrey earlier this year, the same team that Darren Downs pitched for last year as teammates with Struck, and they went on to win the Mexican League Championship. 0-1 to Lombardozzi. He swings and lines it into right center field. That's going to get down for another base hit. Splitting the outfielders, that's going to roll all the way to the wall. Lombardozzi off to the races. He's around second, heading for third, and he's going to go in standing up with a 2-out triple. His third hit of the night, and he's been on base all 4 times. Second triple of the season for Steve Lombardozzi. Good piece of hitting, another drive into right center, perfectly split Mitchell and Borenstein in the gap. And it was off to the races at that point, and he's able to make it into third standing up. So the Ducks with their 10th hit of the night, their 5th extra base hit, a double, a triple, and 3 home runs. Now up to the plate, L.J. Mazzilli, who is 1 for 3 with an RBI single. First pitch from low, and Mazzilli takes a breaking ball up and away, ball number 1. Low on the year for the Skeeters coming into today's game is 1-1 with a 4.22 ERA in 9 appearances. 1-0. Ripped into left field down the line. Long run for Ginsanti. He won't get it. It's a base hit. 1 hop off the wall. Lombardozzi scores. Going for second, Mazzilli. He slides in safely with the RBI double. More 2-out thunder for the Ducks. Then they now lead it 5-2.
Right fielder, number 24.
So back-to-back extra base hits with 2 outs for the Ducks. They strung together 3 extra base hits with 2 outs in the 6th, all of them homers. Here a triple and an RBI double for L.J. Mazzilli. His 2nd RBI of the night, his 10th of the year, and he collects his 6th double of the season. Gotta love what the Ducks are doing with 2 outs in an inning here tonight. Every bit of their runs has come with 2 outs in this game. First pitch, Neuenhuis takes outside, ball number 1. Mazzilli's RBI single in the 3rd came with 3 straight guys reaching base with 2 outs, a double, a walk, and then the single. The 3 straight 2-out homers in the 6th, producing 3 runs. And now the triple and the double with 2 outs here in the 7th, producing another run. 1-0 to Neuenhuis. Driving the air to right center field. Long run for Jared Mitchell into the gap. He's not going to get this one. That's down for a base hit. Mazzilli will score. Neuenhuis to second. Another RBI double for the Ducks, and their lead is 4 at 6-2.
The catcher, number 37, Hector Sanchez.
First hit of the night and of the series for Kirk Neuenhuis. He's got RBI number 19 on the year. His 8th double of the inning in a row. The Ducks have strung together 3 consecutive 2-out extra base hits. The lineup change appears to be paying off for Wally Backman tonight. Here's Hector Sanchez. First pitch, ripped to the right side. That's through for a base hit. Neuenhuis around third. Here comes the throw to the plate by Borenstein. It's not in time. Hector Sanchez, an RBI single through the right side. 4 straight 2-out hits. It's 7-2 flop.
Left fielder, number 29.
This crowd of over 5,500 all on their feet applauding the performance by the Ducks. Back-to-back 3-run innings for the Flock as they have roughed up Machi and now have roughed up Lowe. And this normally stout Sugarland bullpen having some trouble here tonight after 5 strong innings from Luke Irvin. First pitch from Lowe to Fields. Swinging a high fly ball in the center. Mitchell backing up, still going back. He reaches up, it's off his glove. Around third, Sanchez, he will score. Going for third is Fields. Here's the throw, it's not in time. A fly ball to center. Mitchell doesn't come up with it. Another run is in, and it is 8-2 Long Island.
First baseman, number 30, David Washington.
Mitchell seemed to have that one lined up, and it just clanked off the glove as he went back to try and make the catch. It didn't look like it was hit over his head. It looked as though he had a beat on it and just could not come up with the ball. First pitch, and that is on the outside corner for a strike, and the count goes to 0-1. Trying to look at a replay here to see whether he had it lined up or if it was hit over his head. The 0-1, Washington a swing and a miss. Now that'll move the count to 0-2. So they're going to give Fields a triple here. So he is now a double shy of the cycle. The 0-2 coming up. Here's the pitch. And that misses low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch, ready to go is Lowe. Here's the pitch. And Washington takes down and away. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So for Fields, that is going to be a 3-base hit. It drives in a run. So for Fields, first triple of the year and his 6th RBI as he's driven in 2 now on the night. Sanchez scoring all the way from first on the play. And the 2-2. Ground ball hit hard but foul up the first base line. We'll do it again. Two-two delivery coming. Lowe is set to go, and the pitch. Grounded foul, just getting a little piece of it was Washington. Just got a little tiny bit. We'll do it once again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ducks have strung together 5 straight 2-out hits here in the 7th. Their lead is 6. At 1 point trail 2-1 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. And they have scored 7 straight runs to turn this game on its head. The Ducks out hitting the Skeeters now 14-4. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So David Washington goes down on strikes, and that'll retire the side in the inning. But the damage done for the Ducks. They collect a total of 4 runs in the inning, 5 hits on the year, in the inning as well. There were no errors, and the Ducks end up leaving 1 man on base. Long Island's 2-out thunder continuing. They've scored 8 2-out runs tonight, and they lead it 8-2 over the Skeeters.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Brandon Sherman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head on over to the brand new Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 brand new inflatables, including the Duck Tail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Bethpage Ballpark.
A 3-run 7th, a 3-run 6th, and a 4-run 7th for the Ducks, and the Long Island Ducks are out to an 8-2 lead over the Sugarland Skeeters with 2 outs in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Steve Lombardozzi tripled to right center, L.J. Mazzilli with an RBI double to left. Kirk Neuenhuis an RBI double to right center. Hector Sanchez an RBI single through the right side. And then Daniel Field with an RBI triple to center off the glove of Jared Mitchell. And so the Ducks have an 8-2 lead, out hitting the Skeeters 14-4. And Vin Mazzaro comes into the game for the Ducks in the top half of the 8th inning after a scoreless inning by Alexis Candelario in his Ducks debut. First pitch from Mazzaro misses for ball 1. Top of the order for the Skeeters, Stanley, Martinson, and Mitchell are the 3 due up. Fouled off back behind the plate, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike the count here on Stanley, who's 1 for 3 with a single, a ground out, and a fly out. That pitch taken on the outside corner for a strike, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Wally Backman, as we were talking about, made lots of changes to his lineup today, moving guys around, especially Fuentes dropping down to the 6th spot, flip-flopping Mazzilli and Neuenhuis, 3-4 in the order as this pitch misses inside and evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it seems as though those changes have certainly paid off with what the Ducks have done here tonight. 8 runs, 14 hits. The Ducks have scored 2 runs in back-to-back games. They got shut out on Tuesday in High Point, and the offense has had kind of an up-and-down season. But a big night here for the Ducks thus far offensively, especially against the Skeeters bullpen. Ground ball hit to short. Lombardozzi is there, and he throws to first to beat the speedy Stanley for the out. 1 away here in inning number 8, and that'll bring up Jason Martinson to the plate.
25, Jason Martinson.
Well, Mazzaro's had a tough year thus far for the Ducks. It's been kind of up and down. He's had some good relief appearances, but a couple of tough ones as well. Overall, has a record of 1-2 and a 6.52 ERA in 11 games. 3 holds. He's allowed 9 runs, 7 of them earned in 9 2/3 innings. The big thing has been the hits. 18 hits given up by Mazzaro thus far. As the pitch misses low for ball 1. He has walked a total of 4 batters and has struck out 10. Trying to bounce back after a tough appearance on Thursday night down in High Point, North Carolina, in which he took the loss. 1-0. Taken on the outside corner for a strike to even up the count at 1-1. Martinson tonight is 0 for 3. He has struck out, grounded out, and popped out. But the ground out was more of a line drive that hit off Joe Iorio and ricocheted to the first base side. He recovered and made the put out. 1-1. Lifted deep but foul down the right field line off the end of the bat of Martinson. And that'll move the count to 1-2. Nice grab made by a fan up on the main concourse down the right field line. Crowd tonight of 5,595 here at Bethpage Ballpark. It has been a terrific crowd, a lively bunch, especially with what the Ducks have done over the past 2 innings. 7 2-out runs in the last 2 innings, 8 2-out runs total for the game. The 1-2 is skied high in the air to shallow center. Mazzilli going out, Dendekker coming in. Mazzilli, the second baseman, makes the catch. So Martinson now 0 for 4 on the night as he pops out to the second baseman. Mazzilli 2 away in the 8th. And that is going to bring up Jared Mitchell, the center fielder. That's a tough call on that ball hit to center field by Fields. Mitchell was going back on it, seemed to be there as he reached up to try and make the catch, but it's also not the easiest thing. That ball hit right at you. He had to keep drifting back, and it almost looked like that ball was kind of going over his head. He did get the glove on it. So I could see that one going either way as the first pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. But they ultimately ruled a triple for Fields, his first of the year. And that was the capper on the big inning. Difference of 1 earned run versus 1 unearned run. Here comes an 0-1. Swing and a miss as Mitchell cuts through a high fastball. And that'll quickly move the count to 0-2. Mitchell today is 0 for 3 at the plate. He has fly to left, grounded to first, and fly to right. Ready to go is Mazzaro. And the 0-2. Fastball runs outside. Moves the count to 1-2 strikes on Mitchell. 8-2 in favor of the Ducks. Top half of the 8th inning with the bases empty and 2 down. Third baseman Moreno playing off of the bag with a lefty hitter. The 1-2 pitch misses down and away. Evens things up at 2-2 strikes. Center fielder Matt Dendekker shaded towards right center a bit. Neuenhuis well off the line in right. They're playing him towards that right center field gap. Mazzaro's 2-2. Fastball a called, strike 3, belt high. Good pitch from Vin Mazzaro. He freezes. First strikeout of the night for Vin Mazzaro. A good bounce back tonight with a 1-2-3 inning in the 8th. Let's move to the bottom of the 8th. Long Island 8, Sugarland 2.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Ray Fuentes, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Well, after a tough 7th inning, Mark Lowe's going to go back out for the 8th inning. Sugarland right-hander had some troubles on the hill. Threw a total of 18 pitches in that 7th inning as he allowed 4 runs on 5 2-out hits, but he'll stay in for the 8th. It'll be Olt, Moreno, and Dendekker due up for the Ducks. First pitch taken for a strike. The count 0-1. Olt 0 for 3 on the night. Of the guys currently in the lineup for the Ducks, Olt and Moreno are the only 2 without hits on the night. Ray Fuentes, who had 1 at bat and got injured earlier, the other. 0-1 curveball, that drops in for another strike. And quickly 0-2 the count. Lowe's 7th started well, a ground out by Moreno and a pop out by Dendekker, and then the floodgates open. Triple, double, double, single, triple. The 0-2. And Olt will swing and a miss for strike 3 as he cuts through the high fastball. So Olt is down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. That's the 2nd K for Lowe. And there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That'll bring Rando Moreno up to the plate, the switch hitting third baseman from the left side. Lowe gets the sign and comes set. And his first pitch, Moreno takes outside, ball number 1. We were alluding to the numbers of Lowe before the floodgates opened last inning. This year, he has pitched in 9 games, 1-1, a 4.22 ERA, 1 hold, 1 blown save this year. The 1-0. That's high and outside for ball 2. Innings, allowing 12 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned. Again, these numbers coming into tonight: 2 walks, 12 strikeouts. And obviously those numbers have taken a hit with what happened in the 7th. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Moreno ready to hack it 2-0 and chase the breaking ball downstairs. And the count moves to 2-1. In the 9th, by the way, the Skeeters will have their 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up: Colabello, Ginsanti, and Borenstein. Here comes the 2-1 delivery. Kick in the pitch. Fastball strike on the inside corner. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Fans will be treated to fireworks once again after the game tonight as they were last night. Tonight's show presented by Flushing Bank. Here's the 2-2. Drive in the air to right center. That ball's hit fairly well, but it'll be playable for Jared Mitchell. Gets into the gap. He'll make the catch. And there's the second out.
Back to the top of the order, center fielder.
Fans, the 20th anniversary season of Ducks Baseball is presented by Good Samaritan Hospital Medical Center with a talented roster full of MLB experience and exciting new promotions every game. You don't want to miss a second of the action during this milestone season. Get your tickets at liducks.com, visit the box office, or call 631-940-TIXX. So with 2 down and the base is empty, Matt Dendekker comes to the plate. He's got 2 hits and 4 at-bats tonight. First pitch. Check swing on a breaking ball. No swing, says Ruben Ramirez, the third base umpire. 1-0 the count on Dendekker, who doubled and scored back in the third and singled in the fifth. Aside from that, he has 2 pop-outs to first base. Lowe's 1-0. High fly ball to shallow left. Racing in on it, Anthony Ginsanti. He won't get there. It'll land for a base hit. Dendekker will stop at first with his 3rd hit of the night. A bloop single out to left. 15th hit of the ball game for the Long Island Ducks. The 8 runs not a season high for the Ducks. They scored 14 in a game earlier this year. That was actually on April the 27th at York, their second game of the season. But their 16 hits are a season high. They have 15 tonight, so 1 shy of tying their season high for hits. And Steve Lombardozzi has been one of the hottest Ducks at the plate tonight. He's 3 for 3 with a walk as well. First pitch. Lombardozzi takes inside, ball number 1. Lombardozzi with a single in the first, a walk in the third, a bunt single in the fifth, a triple and a run scored in the 7th. His 2nd triple of the year. Certainly seems to be seeing the ball well at the plate tonight. And now time is called as he steps out. Low comes set. Dendekker leads at first. 1-0. Check swing and a miss. He did go around. So that'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. LJ Mazzilli, who's had a big day, he's had 2 hits. Hector Sanchez has had 2 hits. Fields has picked up 3 and is a double shy of the cycle. Ducks would love to get him back to the plate. 1-1. Low and inside. And the count moves to 2 balls and a strike. And Fields did not start the game. He came in after Fuentes' injury. He singled to right in the 4th, a home run to right in the 6th, and the triple to center in the 8th. Low looks over at first, and now comes set. 2-1 delivery. Lombardozzi takes down to the dirt. A good block there made by Cody Stanley. That'll move the count to 3-1. Well, we know what the Ducks have done tonight with 2 outs. All 8 of their runs coming with 2 outs. And again, Lowe retired the first 2 here in the 8th. But a single to Dendekker, and now behind it 3-1 on Lombardozzi. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball is taken for a strike. It went off the glove of Stanley, but he stays with it at home plate. So no chance for Dendekker to go. However, now with a count of 3-2 and 2 outs, he will be off on the pitch from Lowe. We'll see who comes in to close out this game for the Ducks. Again, with a 6-run lead. Can't imagine you would see Burgos the closer, but we'll see. Likely Burgos goes back into that closing role now that Contos has had his contract purchased by the Nationals. Again, it'll be a 3-ball, 2-strike pitch as Lowe comes set. Dendekker ready to take off at first. There he goes, and the 3-2 is high and outside, ball 4. So Steve Lombardozzi is on for the 5th time tonight as he draws the 2-out walk. His 2nd walk drawn tonight. The 2nd walk drawn by the Ducks tonight. That moves Dendekker to 2nd, 1st and 2nd with 2 down now, and LJ Mazzilli back to the plate for his 5th at bat of the night. He is 2 for 4, a single, a double, has driven in 2 runs, and has scored a run as well. Lowe gets the sign and comes set. First pitch, and Mazzilli pops it up in the air to the right side. First baseman Colabello settling under it. He's going to make the catch, and that'll put an end to the inning. So this time the Skeeters bullpen is able to avoid the 2-out damage. No runs in the inning, 1 hit, 1 walk. The Ducks leave 2. We'll make our way to the 9th here at Bethpage Ballpark, Long Island 8 and Sugarland 2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Vin Mazzaro, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, we go to the 9th inning here in the middle game of this 3-game series. The Long Island Ducks leading the Sugarland Skeeters 8-2, and our old friend Amalio Diaz is back on the mound for the Ducks. Diaz will get a nice hand from the Ducks fans here at Bethpage Ballpark, many of whom ended up having Diaz become a fan favorite. He was dominant in 3 seasons with Long Island. From 2015 through 2017, he did not pitch last year, but has gotten the itch to return and play. And so back for a 4th season with the Flock. He was actually one of the right-handed pitchers who was selected to the 20th anniversary team. Receiver candidates, he was chosen for the spot. And Amalio Diaz, beginning a 4th season with the Ducks. He has made 1 appearance this year. That was with the York Revolution earlier this season. He signed with York at first and struggled in 1 relief appearance, taking the loss. But now back on the mound here with the Ducks. And he will look to get back to the form that he had while he was a member of the Flock from 2015 through 2017. Diaz, the 4th reliever of the night after Joe Iorio pitched the first 4 innings in his first pro start. Mariel Checo pitched scoreless innings in the 5th and the 6th. He is currently in line for the win. Candelario a scoreless 7th as he made his Ducks debut. And Vin Mazzaro a 1-2-3 inning in the 8th. So here is Diaz to the mound for the 9th. Leading things off will be the first baseman Chris Colabello. First pitch on the way from Diaz, and that is taken inside for ball number 1. Colabello tonight is 0 for 1 with a pop out to third. He has since walked twice, doing so in the 4th and the 6th, and has a run scored. Skeeters have been limited to 4 hits on the night. They have not picked up a hit since the home run by Borenstein back in the 4th. Let's go Ducks chant up from the crowd, the 1-0. And that misses high and outside for ball 2. Diaz, as we mentioned, 3 seasons with the Ducks, 11-12 record, a 2.39 ERA, 34 saves in 169 appearances, and he had 204 strikeouts. All in the Ducks uniform. Here is the 2-0 delivery. Colabello pops it up, foul behind the plate. Sanchez giving chase, but this is going to go back into the crowd about 7 rows deep. And that'll move the count to 2-1. Fans ended up bestowing the nickname of $5 on Amalio Diaz. $5 Diaz, as oftentimes he would sign autographs either on the field or at the autograph booth and jokingly tell them that his autographs were $5 for the autograph. And so fans started making signs and calling him Amalio $5 Diaz. They were certainly excited to see him back today. In fact, he was actually signing autographs up on the concourse before the game. Here's his 2-1 delivery. Kicks and comes home. And this is ripped into left field. That is down the line. It will land fair for a base hit. One hop it off the wall. Fields picks it up, fires it back in. And in at second safely with a double is Chris Colabello. So lead-off two-base hit down the left field line for Colabello. His first double of the year, just his third hit of the season. And now 17 at-bats. Fifth hit of the game for the Skeeters, and again their first since Borenstein's 2-run home run back in the fourth inning. So the leadoff man is on base, and that'll bring up the left fielder Anthony Ginsanti to the plate. Diaz gets the sign from Sanchez and comes set. First pitch on the way. And Ginsanti takes a fastball over the inside corner for strike number 1. 0 for 3 on the night is Ginsanti. He has struck out swinging, fly to center, and grounded into a 6-4 3-double play. Now it'll be an 0-1. Diaz always works slow on the mound, gets the sign and comes set at the belt. Looks to second, deals to the plate, and Ginsanti takes low. That'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Last night, Ginsanti hit in the 3 spot of the lineup. He had 2 hits, both of them singles, and 4 at-bats. Today, dropped down to the 5th spot of the order by Pete Incaviglia. Here's the 1-1. Diaz fires home, and Ginsanti takes a fastball low in the dirt. That'll move the count to 2 balls and a strike. Wind continues to pick up, blowing out to left field here this evening. So Ginsanti awaits a 2-ball, 1-strike delivery from Diaz, who gets the sign from Sanchez. Colabello takes his lead at second base. The kick and the pitch. Line drive into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Matt Dendekker racing over to try and cut it off. Around third and in to score is Colabello, and in safely at second with an RBI double is Anthony Ginsanti. And the Skeeters have closed to within 5, and it's an 8-3 ball game.
Right fielder, number 17.
So not the start Amalio Diaz wanted in his return to the mound with Long Island. He has given up back doubles to Colabello and Ginsanti. Now Long Island's lead is now 8-3. In his appearance with York earlier this year, he allowed 2 runs on a hit and a walk. The 1 hit was a home run, and recorded just 1 out among the 3 batters that he faced. So a runner at second, nobody out still, and now a 5-run game. Here's Zach Borenstein to the plate, and Diaz wants to go through the signs once again with Hector Sanchez. Diaz looks like he's having some trouble seeing the sign, and now he gets what he wants to come set. First pitch on the way to the plate, and Borenstein takes a fastball low and away for ball number 1. Borenstein 2 hits and 3 at-bats tonight. He singled in the second, hit a 2-run home run to center field in the 4th, and struck out looking in the 7th. The home run that just snuck over the wall, his first homer and first 2 RBIs of the season. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And Borenstein hits a ground ball to the right side of the hole, past the diamond tribe Mazzilli. It's a base hit. Ginsanti rounding third. He's going to come in and score. It's an RBI single for Zach Borenstein, his 3rd hit. And now the Ducks lead is down to 4. It's an 8-4 ball game.
Third baseman, number 27.
Amalio Diaz has given up 3 straight hits to begin this 9th inning, and that is going to be all for the righty. Wally Backman going to come out of the dugout. Ducks took a 6-run lead into this 9th inning, and Wally Backman wants to make sure that it stays preserved. So Diaz struggles for his 2nd time on the mound this season here in the Atlantic League. We'll have a new pitcher coming in. Alrighty, will make his way out of the bullpen for the Ducks. 8-4 the score, 1 on, nobody out, as we play here in the 9th.
Hey fans, This is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Imagine you can't feel your arm, you can't speak. There's a blood clot in your brain. You're having a stroke. You're taken to the Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, the South Shore's only comprehensive stroke center. Now imagine a team of neurosurgeons with the most advanced equipment, pinpointing the blood clot and the quickest way to remove it. And imagine coming home with no side effects. The Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, 631-376-4444, a member of Catholic Health Services.
Tickets for your Long Island Ducks are on sale now. With 20 fireworks shows, new on-field promotions, and premium giveaways throughout the season, don't miss out on all the family fun at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey Ducks fans, it's Wally Backman, manager of your Long Island Ducks. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ballpark this year. Get tickets at liducks.com.
For tickets, call 631-940-TIXX or head to liducks.com.
Well, things have started to get interesting here in the ninth inning at Bethpage Ballpark. The Ducks took an 8-2 lead in the inning. Long Island has scored 8 two-out runs here tonight. But the Skeeters have strung together 3 straight hits to begin the ninth off of Amalio Diaz, back-to-back doubles by Colabello and Ginsanti, and now an RBI single by Zach Borenstein. It's now an 8-4 ball game, but still not the closer in for the Ducks. It is going to be right-hander Cody Mincy, who is going to be pitching for the first time since last Sunday. Again, that game he had taken a line drive off the ribs, stayed in after that injury, but eventually had to come out of the game and missed this series in North Carolina in the first game of this series. Out on the inactive list, but back and available to pitch tonight. Wally Backman calls upon him here in the here in the bottom of the ninth. With 1 on, nobody out. Now the Ducks trying to protect a 4-run lead. It'll be Juan Silverio, the third baseman for the Skeeters, who comes to the plate, batting from the right side. Tonight he is 0 for 2 with a walk. So Mincy making his second appearance for the Flock. First pitch on the way to the plate. Silverio takes a fastball for a strike. And the count goes to 0-1. Silverio flied to right in the second, grounded to second in the fourth, and then drew a walk his last time up in the seventh. That was against Candelario. Be an 0-1 from Mincy, and now time called at the plate. Taking his lead at first, Borenstein. Don't think you'll be seeing any stolen base attempts in this situation. The Skeeters need base runners. Here's Mincy's 0-1. Silverio swinging a ground ball foul along the third baseline. He chased the pitch down and away. And Mincy quickly gets ahead in the count at 0-2. Mincy with the Ducks for his first season with Long Island. Last year was with River City in the Frontier League. 43 appearances. He recorded 23 saves. Was 5-2 with a 2.20 ERA, one of the top relief pitchers in the Frontier League a year ago. Here's the 0-2 to Silverio. Taken downstairs. Ricocheted off of Sanchez. I think it actually hit the home plate umpire, John Grasso, and caromed in front of the plate. That might have saved the Ducks from having Borenstein go to second base. And now the count 1-2 on Silverio. Ducks took a 1-0 lead in the third, fell behind 2-1 in the fourth, and scored 3 in the sixth, 4 in the seventh to take an 8-2 lead, and the Skeeters have played at 2 to start off this ninth inning. Here's the 1-2. Silverio pops one up in the air to right. Kirk Neuenhuis taking a couple steps to his right. He'll make the catch, and Silverio retired for the first out. So after 3 straight have reached against Diaz, Mincy retires the first batter he faces. 1 away, and that'll bring up Jabari Henry. Mincy was victimized a little bit his last time out again by that line drive that hit off of his ribs, and then by a 2-run home run. Pitch is taken low, and the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. Davidson Romero hitting that home run. 1-0 coming to Henry, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Mincy kicks and fires. This one fouled off. Let's go Ducks chant back up from the crowd. That foul ball looked like it hit home plate umpire John Grasso. Hector Sanchez making sure he's okay. All right, so the count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's go Ducks is the chant from the crowd. Mincy gets the sign and comes set on the rubber. Here's the 1-1. Slider taken for a strike, belt high. And that'll move the count to 1-2. Let's go Ducks, the chant from the crowd. The 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball, just missed the inside corner. Might have been a little low as well. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Henry at the plate, Jackson waiting in the on-deck circle. Wind continues to blow out to left field as Borenstein takes his lead from first. 2-2 from Mincy to Henry. Kicks and fires. Henry swings and misses for strike 3. He went after the high and inside offering. So Cody Mincy picks up the strikeout. That's out number 2. And now with 2 down and the runner at first, that'll bring up the shortstop Ryan Jackson, who's 1 for 3 on the evening. Ducks trying to improve to 19-10 on the year and keep their hold of first place in the division. Long Island has won 3 consecutive games against Sugar Land coming into tonight, trying to make it 4 in a row. First pitch, Jackson grounds one, slowly to short, charging in Lombardozzi, field, off balance throw to first, in time for the out. Cody Mincy retires 3 straight here in the 9th. This ball game is over, and the Long Island Ducks hang on to defeat the Sugar Land Skeeters 8-4. They earn their 4th straight win over the Skeeters and have taken the first 2 in this 3-game set. So after things got interesting to begin the 9th with Diaz on the mound, Mincy comes in and saves the game. Obviously not a save situation, but he still gets the job done. In the 9th inning, 2 runs, 3 hits for the Skeeters, no errors. They left 1 man on base. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show is coming up next. We're going to recap this game and hand out the player of the game honors. Ducks win this one 8-4.
Hey fans, this is catcher Hector Sanchez, and you are listening to Dog Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Long Island Ducks winners tonight by the final count of 8-4 over the Sugar Land Skeeters. They have taken the first 2 games of this series, their second series win over Sugar Land, and they'll try and go for the 3-game Memorial Day weekend sweep of the Skeeters tomorrow afternoon with a 1:35 start. Fans of 5,595, the attendance here tonight, they are all enjoying the post-game fireworks spectacular right now, presented by Flushing Bank. And as that's going on, let's get you the recap of tonight's ball game. Neither side was able to score in the first 2 innings. 2 starters who are making their first starts of the year tonight. Joe Iorio of the Ducks actually making his first professional start, and Luke Irvin making his first start of the season for Sugar Land. Neither side scored in the first 2.5 innings of play, but the Ducks got on the scoreboard of the 3rd inning as Matt Dendekker doubled to right with 2 outs. Steve Lombardozzi walked, and then L.J. Mazzilli with an RBI single to right, giving the Ducks a 1-0 lead. Apologies there for the technical difficulties, so 1-0 there as the Ducks were in front, and it started a 2-out trend for Long Island. But in the 4th, the Skeeters would take the lead for the first and only time as Chris Colabello drew a leadoff walk against Iorio, and then with 1 out in the inning, a 2-run home run to center from Zach Borenstein, his first homer, first 2 RBIs of the year. The walk and the homer, the first given up by Iorio this year, and the Skeeters had a 2-1 lead at that point. Iorio came out in the 5th inning, 2 scoreless innings out of the bullpen from Mariel Checo, got us to the bottom of the 6th inning. Irvin pitched 5 innings of 1-run ball, but in the 6th gave way to Gene Machi, and boy did things change when the Skeeters bullpen took over. Machi in the 6th struck out Mazzilli and got Neuenheis to ground out to first to begin the inning, but then Hector Sanchez went the other way to left center for a solo home run, his first of the year, that tied the game at 2. Daniel Fields, who had taken over for the injured Ray Fuentes, followed with a solo home run to right, his 4th of the year. Back-to-back home runs for the Ducks have Long Island in front 3-2. And then David Washington followed with a solo home run that cleared the wall and right, his league-leading 8th of the year. Back-to-back-to-back 2-out home runs for the Ducks, and the Ducks were on top 4-2 after 6. After a scoreless 7th inning from Alexis Candelario in his Ducks debut, Long Island again would get 2-out troubles on the scoreboard in the 7th inning against Mark Lowe, who retired the first 2 he faced in the 7th. A ground out from Moreno, a pop out from Dendekker. But then Lombardozzi tripled to right, Mazzilli an RBI double to left, his second hit, second RBI of the game. Neuenheis an RBI double to right center. Hector Sanchez an RBI single to right, his second hit, second RBI of the game. And then Daniel Fields with a capper with an RBI triple off the glove of Jared Mitchell in center. 5 consecutive 2-out hits, 4 for extra bases. And Long Island at that point had a commanding 8-2 lead. Vin Mazzaro pitched a 1-2-3 inning in the 8th, but in the 9th, Amalio Diaz came on for his first appearance of the season with the Ducks, and he struggled. He allowed back-to-back doubles to Chris Colabello and Anthony Cinsanti. Cinsanti driving in a run to make it 8-3. Zach Borenstein then grounded an RBI single through the right side, his 3rd hit of the game. That made, and 3rd RBI, by the way. That made it an 8-4 game, and that was all for Diaz. Wally Backman then called upon Cody Mincy, pitching for the first time since Sunday, and Mincy restored order, a flyout to right, a strikeout, and a groundout to end the game, and the Ducks held on for an 8-4 win. Final totals for the Ducks: 8 runs, 15 hits, 1 shy of their season high. No errors for Long Island. They left a total of 7 men on base. For the Skeeters, 4 runs on 7 hits and no errors. They left 5. The winning pitcher ends up being Mariel Checo, who threw 2 scoreless innings in relief, allowing just 1 walk. He improves to 1-0 on the year. Gene Machi, the blown save in the loss. He falls to 2-1 as he allowed the 3 straight home runs by the Ducks in inning number 6 that put Long Island in front. No save in the game, which took 2 hours and 30 minutes in front of a crowd of 5,595 here tonight at Bethpage Ballpark. It is time to hand out tonight's player of the game. I've got a few folks in mind. The offense as a whole just did such a good job in this game. But one guy I'm going to give it to tonight is Daniel Fields, who again had to come in cold off the bench after Ray Fuentes was hurt. And Fields ended up going 3 for 3 at the plate with a triple and a homer. He had 2 RBIs and a run scored, came a double shy of the cycle. He's going to share the honors tonight with Steve Lombardozzi, who I cannot leave out because Lombardozzi reached base safely all 5 times he came to the plate tonight. He had 2 singles and a triple. He drove in a couple. He scored 1 run, did not drive in a run, but scored a run and drew 2 walks. So 3 hits and 2 walks. Lombardozzi and Fields, tonight's players of the game. Take one more break. When we come back to the out-of-town scoreboard, then we'll wrap things up from Bethpage Ballpark tonight.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Imagine you can't feel your arm, you can't speak. There's a blood clot in your brain. You're having a stroke. You're taken to the Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, the South Shore's only comprehensive stroke center. Now imagine a team of neurosurgeons with the most advanced equipment, pinpointing the blood clot and the quickest way to remove it. And imagine coming home with no side effects. The Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, 631-376-4444, a member of Catholic Health Services.
Tickets for your Long Island Ducks are on sale now. With 20 fireworks shows, new on-field promotions, and premium giveaways throughout the season, don't miss out on all the family fun at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey Ducks fans, it's Wally Backman, manager of your Long Island Ducks. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ballpark this year. Get tickets at liducks.com.
For tickets, call 631-940-TIXX or head to liducks.com.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark one final time on this Saturday night. The crowd of 5,595 just treated to a terrific fireworks spectacular courtesy of Flushing Bank. And it celebrated after the Ducks won 8-4 over Sugar Land here tonight. Ducks have taken the first two games of this series. They have improved to 19-10 overall, including 8-4 here at home, and now 16-6 against the Freedom Division this year. On the out-of-town scoreboard, the Ducks getting some help. The New Britain Bees, although they're in the division that the Ducks are, but the Rockers, who are just a half game behind Long Island, now a game and a half behind, as the Rockers fall to the Bees 10-3. Lara, the win, improved to 3-1. Heron, the loser, fell to 0-2. Galvez went deep for New Britain with his fourth home run of the year. For the Rockers, Ladendorf hit his fourth, Lattimore his seventh, and Rosa his first. They're all going deep for the Rockers tonight. Rademacher led the way for the Bees with 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Clark had 3 RBIs for the Bees. A couple games still going on. The Patriots out to an 8-1 lead over Southern Maryland, top of the 7th inning down in Waldorf. For Somerset, Vince Molesky started and went 4 innings, and now James Puglisi is pitching. Brandon Compton, the starter, was roughed up for the Blue Crabs, and now Atkins is on pitching for Southern Maryland. Frank Martinez hit his 3rd home run of the season for the Blue Crabs tonight. Kengor his 2nd of the year for the Patriots. Myers has 4 hits for Somerset, and Kengor has driven in 3 runs to help lead the way for the Patriots. And meanwhile, tonight in York, the Revolution have an 8-3 lead over the Barnstormers. War of the Roses matchup there. Minor started for York, and now Tago is in pitching. Bauman started for the Barnstormers. It is now Acevedo on the mound. For the Revolution tonight, Mesa has gone deep with his 4th home run of the year. 5 RBIs on the night for Mesa, who is 3 for 3. And for Lancaster, no home runs in the game. Casey Hobson, Gindel, Martinez, and Morin have driven in the runs for the Barnstormers. Yankees took game 1 of their doubleheader in Kansas City, 7-3. Happ, the winner, improved to 4-3. Barlow, the loser, fell to 1-1. Voigt, his 13th home run of the season for the Yankees, and Merrifield hit his 7th for the Royals. Game 2 going on right now. It's 5-1 Yankees, top half of the 3rd inning. Chad Green started for the Yankees, and now Chance Adams is on pitching. Lopez was the starter for the Royals. Sparkman is now on pitching for them after Lopez allowed 5 runs in 1 inning. For the Yankees, Maymid and Romine have each driven in 2 runs. LeMahieu has an RBI as well for the Yankees. Mets with a 5-4 13-inning win. City Field, courtesy of a walk-off home run by Tomas Nido in the 13th inning, his 2nd home run of the year. Ramos also went deep with 2 home runs, his 4th and 5th of the season. Dixon homered his 4th of the year for the Tigers. Santiago, the win for the Mets, improved to 1-0. Farmer, the loser, fell to 3-4. New York City FC played to a 1-1 draw with the Chicago Fire earlier today out in Chicago. The goal from Alexandru Mitrita for New York City FC. And the Red Bulls have taken a 1-0 lead on the road at FC Cincinnati on a goal from Kaku in the 78th minute. That'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. The Ducks will try and pick up a sweep of the 3-game series against the Skeeters tomorrow, with the finale of the 3-game set, a 1:35 start. For the Ducks lefty, Jake Fisher, who has had good success in his career against the Skeeters, will take the mound. Fisher will get the start for Long Island. He is 2-2 on the year. He has a 4.82 ERA overall. Meanwhile, righty Michael Marriott, who has had a good start to the year for the Skeeters, 1-0 record with a 1.13 ERA, 6 appearances, 3 of those starts. And Marriott will get the start for the Skeeters tomorrow to try and salvage the finale of this 3-game series after the Ducks come away with an 8-4 win in a homer-filled contest tonight. That's going to do it for us here at Bethpage Ballpark on this Saturday night of Memorial Day weekend. Once again, the final score was the Long Island Ducks 8, the Sugar Land Skeeters 4. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast tomorrow afternoon as these 2 teams play the finale of the 3-game series. Pregame show is going to begin at 1:20 in the afternoon. The first pitch at 1:35. You can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollack. Thank you so very much for spending your Saturday night with me. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast and the Ducks win. Have a great rest of your Saturday night. We'll do it all over again tomorrow afternoon in the finale of the 3-game set. Good night and so long from Bethpage Ballpark.